of the NBA.
They don't allow traveling.
All right. You know what that time it is? That team time sound means it's another great edition of the TNT Thursday night throwdown, brought to you by the SNF boys. We're here. We're ready to hear. We're ready to win some money. We're ready to look at some lines. We've got some possibilities out there, some things I like. We'll go through. Joining me always, D Money. Rich will be on here at any minute now. We should be able to get down and give you guys some good winners tonight. So let's go. How's it hanging, D?
It's pretty good, man. How's it going? You know, took a nice couple days off, and I'm rejuvenated and ready to get on the roll.
Well, that's good. And I'll talk about when Sean gets here, but I had a killer soccer day today, so
that's good. That's good. Yeah.
I forgot to post it. Had a decent day yesterday, but I had a killer day today.
It was kind of cool. I had a show last week. You guys were cool with that, and that was pretty cool. You know, boys chimed in, and overall it was pretty cool. But besides that, you know, shoot, I'm ready for some hockey and some baseball, and we got the draft coming up.
Yeah, we're going to talk draft. We'll talk hockey. We'll talk basketball. We'll talk about the new overtime rule. We'll get into a bunch of different things. Just trying to look and see if there's anything I can get in. So I'll tell you what I'm on right now, and then we'll look at it live and see if we can still make the plays. I like this. I like the Suns. Mikal Bridges. I have him over 11.5 points. I think he's already got 6, so that he's got 4, so that's probably about 13-14 right now. The Bucks and Sixers. I like the Bucks to win the game. I did like Giannis PRA over 41.5, but the score's not dictating that's even really going to be in play, so I wouldn't touch that. I like the Pelicans over the Magic. I actually think they cover the 9. I did take Brandon Ingram over 31.5 PRA. And I am on Mo Bamba over 9.5 rebounds. Wendell Carter is out. Khem Birch is in Detroit. There's basically no other center right now that's going to be activated. So Bamba should get a lot of look tonight. And then I expect the Pelicans to miss a bunch of shots. So that's there. Looking late, I'm still trying to decide on this Hornets-Bulls match. I'm trying to see who's there. I told you earlier I didn't understand the Lakers +4. Now it's +3. Still don't understand it. Still waiting on the news whether Anthony Davis is going to play. If he plays, I like the Lakers tonight. I also like the over 216. It's going to be played. I know Rich has a Yankees first 5 that we're patiently waiting here to see if the Indians can get out of this top of the inning. What do you got? What's the hockey plays? Anything we can get on?
Yes. So for the hockey tonight, I'm on Vancouver money line regulation, and then in about 20 minutes we got Colorado Avalanche versus the Blues. I'm going to take the Blues money line, and I'm also going to take the over 6. Blues money lines +135. Dubnik, it's a backup goalie. Anytime Colorado has a backup goalie, you fade him and take the over.
All right, I can see that. Yeah, we got 11 minutes to get on that. That's fine. I'll put the Lakers over 216. I'm all in on Miles Bridges. Sorry, as long as Gordon Hayward's out, I'm gonna be in on Miles Bridges every night that it's under 18 points. We're gonna be on the over.
What's up, G?
Bridges should be able to hit that without any really issue, so that should be good. Nothing in late night baseball. I'm on the Giants under 8. I think we go back to form. They're not playing Philly right now, so I think that'll help them out, and they'll come back to form here. And I think their bullpen's too strong. So
I like Miami in that game, to be honest, but yeah, that's just a lean though. And I'll stay away from the late game because I'm a homer, but I will have Tatis and Grisham over total bases. So
Yeah, I'm not sold on Robert Weathers though. And I
Ryan Weathers, yeah, no, but he is a first round draft pick, and he's been sitting there, so it's his time to shine. I think we drafted him in 2018.
yeah.
Did you have a lean on the Mets or the Cubs, or what's up with that game?
That game was a coin flip. I mean, both teams are 7-6, 8-9. You're looking at two similar teams. The Cubs' batting average still sucks. They blew out for that one game, and that was about it. I can't get behind this team. I'd probably be interested in looking at this Angels lineup. I've been doing pretty consistently, taking Ohtani and Trout, trying to see what their matchup is here versus Christian Javier. So, I mean, he had one good start. That doesn't mean he's a world beater right now. I was going to look at Ohtani and Trout's props.
Did that game just start or what?
8-10.
Okay.
So we still should.
Is that Miles Bridges or Malik?
I'm on my Kale is already going on now.
Okay.
And I'm on at 11.5, and I'm on Miles Bridges at 15.5.
Okay, there we go.
That game's at 9, so we still should have some time. Yeah, I'm gonna be on Shohei Ohtani over 1.5 bases tonight. Total bases. I'm going to take that. The Astros aren't going to walk him. I am on the over on the Red Sox. I don't like the way we've started, though.
Oh, wow. They didn't give me Ohtani. Got everybody else.
It's only minus 110. You should be able to get it.
It's just there's no name for him. I don't know.
Interesting. I mean, if you're on the over in this Bucks game, I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm a little bit worried that this is going to get away. And if it gets away, you're not going to get the over. You may want to consider hedging a little bit at 232 and have a 7-point window, or you at least hedge right now at 232 and you get a guaranteed cover, or where you can play around on the halftime.
Suns are going to win tonight. Watch.
I mean, you're at home, so technically you should win. I mean, you should have a better record at home. I mean, Bryant's batting 268. Rizzo's batting 246. Baez is batting 203. Oh, he got over 200 now. I mean, they added David Bote on, and he's batting 205. I mean, Ian Happ's at 167. I mean, I wouldn't put my money on a lineup that doesn't have 300 hitter right now, early in the season, nor for the fact that it's all power or nothing. I mean, they can win the game, but they're winning the game by chicks love the long ball.
Oh, you said the Giants under?
Yeah, the Giants under. I definitely like that. That's actually, I'm going to pull that on there. I gave the 8.5 this morning. It dropped to 8, but I still like it at 8. Yes, the Indians plus 0.5 is going to cash. First 5. So Rich gave that play. Indians first 5 plus 0.5. Who do I got that with? Oh, I got that with the Bulls. Okay, cool. I'm still waiting on this Lakers, see what's going on. And we'll talk some MMA here. I mean, once the guys get in. Oh, got to see something live here. Celtics are pulling away from the Suns. Suns on a back-to-back, both on the road. Those are killer. I mean, Bridges didn't score any points here in the second quarter, so you might be able to still get him if you want that over 11.5. He gets most of his points in the fourth. So Phillies cut this to 15. I will say, as I told D before the show started.
I guess that's what he told us. He said, I'm out. Looks like I'm about to take I'm gonna take Dallas live. Oh, we got a chance. They're down 1. Fox, I don't know what happened to you, but you gone. Feel like last week. I'm not sure if his whole computer shut off or whatever it is, but he'll be back. Give it a sec. We just took Stars money line. And I believe we cashed, like he said, Indians. And the Indians just hit a shot to the warning track. Woohoo, that was close. Is that Rosario? Oh, it was Reyes. I don't know these guys. It ain't my team. I almost want to take the Indians live. I'm not going to take them because, I'd rather get some input on Rich, but suppose I haven't watched any of this fucking game. Friend
Dude, I got kicked and I didn't even realize it.
Yeah, you left.
Yeah, I got kicked. I was having a whole conversation of where you go. I would have taken Philly plus 16.5.
Oh, man. I was like over here talking to myself.
I was wondering why you weren't chiming in. And I was like, I better check to see if he's even on. And I said, oh, I'm not on.
Catch your breath.
So
we took the Stars money line live.
All right, Stars money line live. Let me take that real quick. What's the score?
1-0.
Down 1 to the Red Wings.
Yeah, they got grease in the crease. You know what that means.
Yep. Well, I was talking about how no defense is being played by Philly. This game's going way, way over. But there was a chance to hedge because you're going to get 20 points right now in the first half. I'd actually take the live over 121 in this Philly game.
$141.
What are you getting first half?
First half.
Oh, shoot. I was looking at the wrong game.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get 60 points there. I mean, it's definitely going to be over 130 points.
It's just a matter of.
I mean, 138, it looks. I don't see how they get that. I mean, I don't see how they get 138. I think that's too high. I would take the live over 247 because you could take that right now and you'll be able to hedge. You'll have a window automatically in the second half.
So let's talk Super League.
Well, it's dead.
Everybody backed out.
Yeah. I mean, be honest with you, and this is probably a difference for an American fan versus a European fan. Had FIFA not come in and declared like you'd be ineligible to play World Cup and some of the things didn't leak out that said, hey, the priority would be the Super League, I think it would have been fine. I actually like it because, to me, from a fan perspective, and they can sit there and say, oh, we want to win the Premier League and we want to win the Champions League and all this stuff is just make-believe. I was like, you don't want to compete. Like, you're fans of Man City, Liverpool. They're like, well, right now we can compete really against 3 teams to win the league. I mean, I would have loved the Super League because it would have been 20 teams with all massive budgets, similar salaries, and you know how I am about fairness, and all 20 teams essentially realistically would have had a chance to win every year. Exactly. The only downside I could foresee is I think you would have had a bunch of 0-0, 1-1, 1-0 games.
Well, that's just fucking soccer. What do you want? Fucking 4-3 or 4-1? With that's what these teams are killing these other teams.
Well, that's what people like because it's like when you're the best, you don't really want to play. When you're Alabama, you don't really want to play anybody who's really any good. I mean, yeah, you like to play Georgia and LSU one time there, but you don't want to play 14 games against teams that can play. That's why you schedule Tidewater U when you play your out-of-conference games. And if you're a fan, you want to have those games, especially where you're going to go in there and you're going to win. Like, it's guaranteed we show up, we're going to win this game. So, I mean, I think it's a difference of European fan. I think the key factor, had they never said, hey, the Super League would be the priority, because that's telling fans that you're going to rest guys on Sunday because you have a Super League game on Wednesday. So, because that leaked out, I think that's what killed it. I think it would have been great for the game of soccer because you would have had 20 teams that everyone really tried to go to. And none of the bullshitting. You're not playing the relegation teams. You're not playing teams with the $20 million payroll. So I think it would have been great. It would be like, let's play the Champions League with only the 20 teams that make the top 16 and say, okay,
right.
That's all you're going to play. So, but I'm not surprised it died when they started protesting and saying all this stuff. And I think the biggest thing was you were headed to court anyway, because FIFA saying that you couldn't play in the World Cup would have went to court.
Right.
And that became a big thing too. But from the club perspective, they would have shared $6.4 billion. And right now, the big clubs don't want to admit it. They've overspent and they don't have the revenue with COVID. So they were definitely looking for a money grab. So, I'm actually kind of pissed that it went away and everyone's like, oh, look there, we're not Americans. Yeah, you don't want to have a league that's actually fair. You want to have a league that 6 teams can really compete and the rest are kind of just there.
Right.
I'm not saying they can't win. I mean, you had your Leicester's in 3rd place right now, who has a chance to finish 2nd. And they won less than 5 years ago. But right after they won, they had to sell everybody off, and then they had to retry again. And now those guys are playing. And they benefited by not playing in the Champions League, so they can play more guys on a Sunday. They're not even resting people. I mean, if they win Europa, they win Europa. They didn't care.
Right.
So getting kicked out of that wasn't an issue. So, well, the Pelicans, a bit like I said, put away the Magic in the 2nd quarter. They're up 22 at half. Celtics are up 16. Celtics are a hot team. I'm trying to see what we got here. Scored 90 in the first half, and they gave you 113. Yeah, I'm actually going to give you the under 113. Kind of like that. We have Philly down 16. Yeah, second half under 113 for the Celtics.
You said second half?
Yeah. Philly's still trying to play hard. Here comes Philly again. Chance to get it down to 12. Tobias Harris just traveled. Nobody calls it because he switched his pivot foot. I think this is a gift. I'm going to give you team total over 54 for the Pelicans. The Magic aren't going to play any defense. The Pelicans are just going to run it up and down the court. So I'll give you the team total over 54 for the Pelicans. Let me write that down so you guys all see it. Make sure I'm actually on the screen.
And then you said second half over what? 107?
L's team total over 54, second half. That's the only thing I like in the Magic game. I haven't looked at props yet, so. Ingram's got 25 already. I just need another 6 to cash that.
Oh, shit, that's fucking rich.
Yo.
What's
Big
good?
and rich time.
What up?
Bamba's got 6 rebounds. If you tailed me on that, we're looking good at that 9.5.
Nice.
You guys gonna win today or what?
Who, the Indians?
Yeah.
I don't know. It depends on if this ump decides to call fucking strikes or not.
You won the first 5.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But I don't know how the Yankees have scored. Like they're just getting, I don't know. The strike zone has been very iffy, and I'll have to give it to the Yankees catcher. He is fucking fantastic at framing balls into strikes because that's basically what I've seen a lot of.
Excuse me.
Who's the catcher? Sanchez?
No, it's
Higashirama?
Agayosha. Shigeyoshi Hayagashi.
Oh.
You might be able to get it. We're on Ohtani over 1.5 total bases here.
Oh, nice. Love me some Ohtani.
Yeah, you got 1 more minute if you want to get it.
So I did have a lean in that game. I didn't bet it, but I would lean first 5 under 4.5.
Anthony Davis will only play 15 minutes all in the first half.
It's not surprised. I knew he was going to be on a minute restriction. I covered myself if that was the case.
What's up, MT? What's up, Gerardo?
I'm mean, you got to love the NBA. 5 minutes before the game. All right, let's go play 1 minute.
Dude, I mean, we were talking about it earlier, man. More power to you if you're betting NBA right now and winning, because just some of the shit that's going on, I don't know how anybody's dealing with it.
Miles Bridges over 15.5.
I think we had discussed it previously. It's like you've got 30% of the league, 30% of the league that is tanking for a lottery pick. 30%. I mean, half these teams look like dog shit every freaking night. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand what's going on with what's Oklahoma City's lost like 15 games in a row. Like,
I mean, they don't have anybody.
They should still win a game. They should still win a game at some point. I mean,
it's not baseball. I mean, they've competed in games. They have not won. Now, SGA's been out for a while. Lucas Dort's been their best player. Darius Baisley is the best player when he doesn't play.
But how is I don't know. You're gonna have to forgive me. I've made like 6 NBA bets in like the last maybe like 2 or 3 weeks, and they've all fucking lost probably.
Yeah, I mean, right now you have 10 teams in each conference that makes the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, not makes the playoffs. So I don't know if you're even aware of this. You have what you call the play-in games.
Yeah.
So the first 6 teams are in the playoffs. 7 and 8 and 9 and 10. So 7 will play 8. 9 will play 10. 7 loser will then turn. Whoever wins the 7-8 game is in as the 7th seed. The 8th game will then play the winner essentially of the 9-10. So if you were in 7th or 8th place, you're going to have to lose 2 games to not make the playoffs. And it's supposed to try to keep more teams in because you're in. Because now it's not only just the top 10, it's the 11th, the 12th. I mean, to me, I sit there and I look at the standings. The Wizards are going to make the playoffs, and nobody is going to want to play the Wizards come playoff time. As long as everybody is healthy, Rui's back healthy, Davis Bertans is healthy, then they are hoping to God that the Wizards don't get in. Because if the Wizards get in the 9th or 10th seed, they're going to win 2 games. And they'll win at least 1 game. They'll win 2 games. They'll beat the Hornets or they'll beat the Pacers, and they'll make the playoffs. And nobody wants to see the Wizards, and because they've played all the good teams well when they've had a full complement of guys. You're basically talking. You have 2 all-star caliber players, a rising young big, and complementary pieces. So I mean, you look at that, and you look in the West. The Pelicans are trying like crazy to make the playoffs. They're 3.5 games back. They probably won't even make it. The Spurs will, and they haven't even been trying. The Thunder suck. They got 20 wins. They have no good really player. I mean, your cornerstone is SGA, and he's been hurt. You're playing Lucas Dort, who was the defensive stopper last year, is scoring 20 points when he plays. The Timberwolves are finally getting guys back. They're winning games at the end of the year, but this is also the point. You don't want to win games at the end of the year. You want to get more ping pong balls, which is the dumbest thing ever. It should be this is how you finish. That's it. You want to tank. Fine, you're last place. Move on. You get the pick. The difference is in basketball, you get that one guy that can change your whole season around, unless you're the Pelicans.
Unless you're the Pelicans.
I mean, you got 2 top 5 picks, and you can't win. But that's the biggest problem with the NBA is everybody literally goes, he scores 20 points, he's an all-star. The number of times I sit here and I see John Morant say how great John Morant is, I don't see it. He turns the ball over when he's pressured. He doesn't hit shots consistently. He scores 20 shots, but he puts up 30 shots to do it. Ish Smith can score 20 points in the NBA if you tell him, hey, you're the starting point guard, shoot 20 times.
I mean, there's a lot of freaking good. There's a lot of good basketball players that made a lot of money, scoring 30 points, shooting 30 times.
Yeah, and I mean, you gotta sit there and there's more to basketball than just hitting shots, and it's almost become, without the hand checking, they really need to bring hand checking. It's just you're hoping till the next team misses.
What's crazy, I was just looking right now just to, because you were talking about the other teams. How freaking crazy is it that there's 2/3 of each conference, 2/3 of the league is getting into the playoffs? That's nuts to me.
It's like the football. It's like NFL.
Well, why do you think it's 2/3 of the league?
It's 10 teams, right?
No, well, they're not getting into the playoffs. They're getting into a playoff game.
Well, yeah, but they call it the playoffs.
No, they call it a play-in game.
They're going to sell. They're going to sell T-shirts that say 2021 playoffs. Whatever bum ass team that's 10 games under 500.
None of the teams are 10 games under 500, especially in the West.
No, but yeah, no. Wait, the Wizards are 8 games under 500.
They are not in the West.
Well, whatever. I didn't say they were in the West.
No, but that's the difference.
God, I hate NBA so much. It's such a it's so trash. Like, I just don't like it. I'm sorry.
I know. I know how you feel. We got how you feel. I'm probably going to lose this, but this is a good personal bet. I'm taking the over in the second half in the Philly Bucks game.
You're probably gonna lose it, but you're gonna bet it.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, I actually do have a.
I like the number. Yeah, I'm playing the number here. At 109 in the Philly Bucks game is a low number for these teams. It's going to be really, really close. You're going to pick up, if they can get close. I'm thinking that the 76ers lose this game by about 12.
I don't know. You don't have it down here. I'm on the Marlins and the Giants. I'm on the first 5 under 4.5.
Well, I gave the 8.5 early in the morning, so yeah. I mean, I would be the first 5 on that.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah, like Castano's. I got the last week or so here. I've gotten big into the fan graphs, advanced metrics shit. So Castano's advanced metrics are fucking off the chart.
I'm trying to see what I can get on here. 1 second, guys.
What is the National Independent Soccer Association? I didn't even know I had a soccer team in San Diego.
I did. It's lower league.
Okay.
That's going to be a ton. All right, I'm looking at what else I want to do here. I mean, you're getting really low team totals. That's what's screaming out to me besides the over. The Bucks team total of 53.5, I think, is a joke.
Oh, this is the first time I've seen on MLB Network that they're showing the odds live. like on the ticker.
Yeah, I mean, all that's going to happen. There's too many states legalizing. I mean, that's what you get in overseas. I mean, that's what rules the world. So, I'm going to take that. I don't care. I'm going to take Milwaukee Bucks team total over 53.5. Do love when they start talking about how good our teams when the team's playing with like 3 starters out, haven't played back to back. I mean, you can't judge teams based on this game. I've got absolutely no props live in the 76ers Bucks game, which tells me they think almost all of them are going over, or they're worried they're all going to get pulled. We've got the Celtics beating the Suns up like little stepchildren. You gave me first 5, right?
No, he went first 5 under 4.5. Giants.
Yeah, I'm already on the 8.5.
Yeah, I took the 8. It's still there. I'll take it.
I mean, if you're going to go 8.5, you can definitely go 8. The only difference is you were basically going to push.
Yeah.
Or yeah. I mean, the Giants aren't playing. They're not playing the Phillies, who are just absolutely killing them. Trying to look and see what's the late night soccer. Oh, we got Melbourne victory. We're going to take that. Let's go see what that is. Oh, where is Australia A-League? You got any Japan action?
Well, they got Lucici on the mound for the Mets.
Yep.
You couldn't fucking pay me to bet that Mets Cubs game tonight. I'm done with both of those teams. After that freaking train wreck the other night where everybody was on the Mets against Arrieta. Jesus, what a freaking mess.
All right, we're taking the Western City Wanderers. The Western City Wanderers. Money line.
Is that soccer?
Yep. 5 a.m.
Jeez.
I'll go through the KBO here and see what we got for tomorrow too.
Yeah, you've been pretty consistent. 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3, 2 out of 3.
Yep.
I'll
take 2 out of 3 every day if I can get it.
Yeah, we're profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was doing so well last week, and then I went into Saturday and Sunday and went. That's when I was like, "Oh crap!" Yeah. So, all right, I've got 10 units. I should stop. All right. Nope. Let's go down. It's like last night. I was 10 units up in the stupid clip. All I needed was the Grizzlies. We didn't have anybody. We were up 11.5. I fell asleep. I should have hedged. I would have hedged if I was awake. Didn't. And then watched them completely fall apart the second half.
Really? Who are they playing?
Grizzlies versus the Clippers. Without Paul George, without Kawhi Leonard. You know, I was getting beat by Marcus Morris, Luke Kennard. Oh, Reggie Jackson was out too. Rondo was out too. So it was Terrence Mann and Luke Kennard just killed me in the second half. I'm like, you're John Morant. Jaren Jackson actually returned from injury.
Did he?
Yeah, and they made it within 4 3 times. And then the Clippers just come down and hit a 3. I was like, you're 7-1. You should be able to block the guy who's hitting a 3. There, so. Pelican Magics have started off. Pelicans are up 5-4 in the quarter. I mean, that game is thrilling. Red Sox are going to beat the Mariners, it looks like, under Pivetta, who's throwing a gem, and he sucks ass.
What?
Oh, we're on Vancouver, right?
Yeah, we're on Vancouver tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, let me get those hockey things in.
The Blues game already started. If you see a live spot you like, call it out, D. I didn't get on that.
I think I'm gonna take Washington next goal and their money line. The Capitals.
Oh, Washington next goal. Got it. I'm good with that.
Jesus, Pavetta's got a no-hitter, huh?
Yeah, that's why I
Oh,
said.
does he? He's my
Pivetta blows.
DFS
He looks like Cy Young out there tonight.
Okay, so he's only got one strikeout. Like I was looking at his K prop and it was like 4.5, and that's one of those numbers where it's like I don't really want to go over or under this number. Like it's just a weird spot.
All right, we are going to the Super 10.
So I don't know where you said Austria or Australia.
Australia.
What country is that in? Australia.
Australia is a freaking continent, dude.
And it's country. Just want to help you guys both out there.
So I wasn't wrong.
All right. We know who cheated in geography class. All right. All right. So I was telling D that I had an absolute tremendous soccer day today, but I forgot to post any of it.
I heard that one before, Fox.
You want me to post them? I'll post my winners. I'll flat out would.
We got plenty of guys in the Discord that have tremendous days.
Fine. There we go. I will post them all the winners so you can see all this nice and green.
I
Never lose.
I want the receipts.
Never lose.
It's an online thing. It's never the receipts. Tennis is the one that actually killed some of the winnings. That and some live plays, next goal, ATGs, those stuff. With the receipts.
I think the last one that I cashed that was the easiest was Mbappe. It was like 1 minute or like 2.5 minutes.
Like 5 minutes in where we cashed out of there. So I mean, I hit Leicester money line. I hit Leicester over. I hit Midgetland money line. I hit Midgetland over. I hit Vegley money line. I hit Our House money line. I lost with who did I lose? I lost with Atlanta money line. Shocks called live the draw that actually hit. I hit Napoli money line. Hit Nagoya money line. I lost with Ajax there. I hit Atletico Madrid second half -1. I hit Granada second half, draw no bet. I hit Real Sociedad money line. I hit Shanghai Port over 2.5 goals. They scored 7. So I mean, I had a tremendous soccer day. So,
damn, sounds like a lot of winners.
Well, yeah, it was like 9-1, I think. So tomorrow I'm on Western City Wanderers money line. I'm on Arsenal money line. I'm on SJ Berg money line. I'm on the over 2.5 in that game as well. Money line. I'm sorry, over 2.5, not money line. I got carried away with the word money line.
I'm on Kansas City money line tomorrow.
And I'm looking at the China Super League. I'll have plays for you guys before in probably the next 30 minutes. I'm breaking that down right now.
What about Scotland?
Well, I don't have anything in Scotland tomorrow. They generally only play Saturdays.
Shocks was giving out them tennis winners. So
yeah, I got that. I had Terence -3.5. I mean, that's the stuff that kind of killed me. I mean, I had the one guy, not Boosto. What was his name?
I got I don't know. I only bet one of them because it was the only one I could get. It was the only one that I was in front of my laptop when he gave it out. It was what was that dude's name?
You're talking about the bonus.
Mager.
Oh,
Major?
Major. Yeah, I got
Major?
Major. I got Del Bonus. I got Nishkora plus one set. Nishkora plus 6.5.
Cooter Medova.
Kudermetova minus 140. Yeah, I was already on that. I lost Karatsev minus 3.5. I lost Kanepi plus 1.5 sets. And I lost. Who else did I lose? Oh, there's one other tennis play, but I'm not sure. Major, Nishkori, Nikornikova, PCB. Yep. So that's what I'm on. I'll give you guys some China plays here in a second. I just tailed you're under 4.5. I actually tied that in together with my Western City.
They still haven't even given a lineup yet
And where?
in Miami, or well, San Francisco.
Yep.
It's pretty odd. We already gave ours out at like 2:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, Pelicans are still beating the crap out of the Magic. They're not missing. Not good for my rebound prop. But we need one more rebound to catch Mobamba. Mobamba. Come on, you got 7 minutes left in the third. Pels team total's looking really nice. So that looks well. Got the 76ers battling. It's off to a nice start, too. Philly's down 12.
Here they come.
Yep. Danny Green, one-on-one with DiVincenzo. He almost falls down. DiVincenzo almost takes the ball away. Up top to Tobias. Now I finally got props now that the game's getting closer. We go down to Embiid, who just once again gets fouled. Giannis only has 8 points. He's live as 20.5. And Embiid misses a free throw. That's not something you see every day.
So what'd you bet on the Padres game tonight? D.
I have let me see right now. I'm taking Tatis and Grisham over total bases. I'll probably take the first 5 over.
I kind of like the over.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the Dodgers team total over. You can get it at 4.
Here's my question. You like the over, and I'm going to state this right now. The only way you like the over is you basically think that the Padres are going to get something on Walker Buehler.
Well,
or the Dodgers are going to just absolutely destroy Reed, whatever.
Yeah,
Ryan Weathers.
So Weathers has looked good in small samples, right? He's only pitching like an inning or 2 at a time. I don't know that he's gone more than 2 innings. So I don't know if that's their strategy with him or if he's going to try and go like 2-3 turns through the rotation. He is a lefty. We all know the Dodgers usually smash lefties. I figure if I had to make a bet on the game, I would probably take the Dodgers team total over 4.
Yeah. Cash that Ingram over 33.5.
And we don't have to get. I mean, the total on the game is 7.5. So you don't have to get much. I mean, I could see a 5-3 game. I mean, I could see a 5-3 game. I could see a, I don't know.
Yeah, but if you see that again, then you're saying that you think they're going to get to him. I mean, 5-3. I'm not expecting Walker Buehler to give up 3 runs.
I mean,
So
do you like? I mean, Walker Buehler's good, but he's not like fucking Cy Young, right? I mean, he's not.
He has the potential to be.
He's not top 5. He's not even top 2 in his own rotation.
I know, I'm not saying, but he has the potential to be, and he's been putting it together. So I mean,
he pitches very well against the Padres. I would not bet against him versus the Padres. That being said, I mean the Padres seem to be. I mean their lineup is pretty much full strength. It looks like.
So Bueller's gone 6 in every outing, and the most he's given up is 2, and that includes pitching in Colorado.
Yeah, pitching in Colorado versus a fucking Rockies lineup that's hitting like 180. Just because the ball flies doesn't mean it's going to go unless you hit it.
He's not striking out everybody at all. I mean, he averages about.
Trevor Story.
So there's that Rockies team, that Rockies offense is terrible. It's really bad.
I agree.
You remove Arenado from that team, and it's like, I mean, you said 2 words, Trevor Story. That is basically the entire offense. That is the entire.
Trevor Story to me is not that good of a player. He just plays in cores.
Well, he can't bat himself. He can't hit himself in. If he gets on base, somebody else got to hit him in.
But I still don't think he's that good as a player. I think he's one of the most overrated players in Major League Baseball. He's Dave Kingman, but he plays shortstop.
So I'm just going to take a quick look at. So let's look at Bueller's stats on the season.
6-2, 6-0, 6-2,
and only 4 Ks each game.
He's not a strikeout artist. He never is.
That's not a good thing.
He's got
Owners are disciplined this year.
All right, so I'm going to tell you.
He's got a whip of 1, so you can say there's discipline all there. He doesn't walk guys either.
Right, he's got a whip of 1, which is that's about. I would say that's a solid whip. League average, you like to keep it right around 1, and you don't like it much more than that. He's giving up hits. I mean, 7 hits, 6 hits. So he's going to have some disparities in his advanced metrics.
And it's cold, by the way.
It's cold?
It rained over here.
It's freezing all over the country.
I was going to say I've had fucking snow the last 3 days here.
I'm sorry.
Tell me it's cold.
Hey.
Yeah.
What is it, 60?
I mean, over here right now, it is where I live. It's 52.
It's 34 right now. But I will tell you, if you're used to 80, and it was the same way in Florida. Like when I had a fireplace, I loved having a fireplace because when it would get down to 60s, you feel like it's freezing because you're expecting 80. You're so used to 80. So when it gets to 60, it's like, all right, let me go find that sweater. Oh, I got a fireplace. Let's start the fireplace tonight. But not like, let's start the fireplace because it's the only way we stay warm. But it's like, yes. Cash Mo Bamba over 9.5 rebounds. If you tailed, we cashed that. 10-10 for Mr. Mo Bamba. Nice. And they're down by 37 points. Yep. So we got 27 points in our Pels third quarter. We still got 3 minutes left. So hopefully we get about 35 points, and we just need like 19 points to cash our team total second half.
Okay, so this is kind of what I was expecting. So Walker Buehler, he's got he really isn't striking anybody out. K per 9 is 6.
Yeah, he's not going to strike people out.
That's pretty low.
Yep.
So his whip is 1, his batting average against is 246, but his BABIP is 273. So that kind of skews that a little bit higher. Still not terrible. ERA 2,
One second. I'm going to stop you right now because we're going to give a play. Isaiah Stewart over 12.5 points. Those in our chat know I already gave this out this morning. Yeah.
Is that live?
Yeah, it's live.
What team does he play for?
Pistons.
Is that our game that we've got here?
Isaiah Stewart?
Yep.
Holy cow. The Pelicans are beating the Magic by like 40.
It's 37. 39.
You said 13?
Yeah, 13.5.
Are you going to let me fucking bet it or what?
He hasn't got it done yet. He will.
You said the Pistons, right?
Yes. 12.5 now.
Not giving me shit.
Right. And
What game are we getting on the prop builder here?
Pistons.
Oh, no, I only got Philadelphia, Milwaukee.
Giannis hit the 3. Also looking good for our team total. Philly down 19. Embiid not even driving in, just taking outside jumpers.
So anyway, real quick, going back to Bueller's metric. So he's got a 2.0 ERA. FIP is 3.36, xFIP 4.03, and Sierra 4.07. So basically, what that's telling me is that his ERA.
Yeah, what the fuck does that mean?
So
I was waiting. I know what it means, but I was waiting for one of you guys or somebody in the chat to go, all right, what the world does that mean? Yeah.
So it's it factors in. It kind of factors in more what he has control over. BABIP is baseballs balls batted in play or something. It's
batting average for balls in play.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you know the definition. I read up on the stats and figured out kind of if they're skewed off or not. That's why I love that. That's why I love betting against Arrieta's, because his were like way the fuck off.
All right, I'm just gonna look cool.
You're just gonna look cool.
That sound no. You got. I'm just saying. I'll put the glasses on. I'm just act like I know what you guys talk about. Sierra, I know the Sierra Nevada beard. Those are mountains.
Sierra Nevada beard.
Yeah, I mean, basically, it's their ERA advanced metrics that it kind of takes the luck and the chance and the defense out of it, right? It kind of focuses more on getting you it focuses more on getting you an actual stat based on what the pitcher has control over versus what happens around him, right?
Okay.
So it's just an easier way. Like when you see somebody that has an ERA of 2, but he's given up 7 hits and he's given up 7 hits a game and 2, there's something else going on. Like dude's either he's got a high left on base percentage, he's getting guys to hit in the double plays, there's stuff going on that are kind of outside of his control, right?
Yeah.
So that's more or less the
you're trying to take the luck out of it. Yeah, you're trying to take the fact that you found a gap or whatever it might be. All right,
so the guy beats the shift or something.
Giannis gets the offensive foul that he thought he was going to the line on. Lonnie Walker, where did he go to school? Miami. Hits the big 3. All right, we still have the Celtics beating the crap out of the Suns.
The Yankees are winning.
crap. Yeah, it's 5-3.
Yeah.
They're about to score again some more too. All right, so we end the third quarter with the Pelicans getting 34 points. So that means we just need a 20. Well, we still have 17 seconds, but we just need 20-point fourth quarter to cash Pell's second half in total. B just forcing the action, saying, "I want my MVP." So, Rich, what'd you like about the new rule change in college football overtime?
What rule change? I don't know.
So, after the first score, the first overtime, it's going to have to go for two.
Say that again.
So after each team has a possession and still tied, and you go to second overtime, you'll have to go for two right away.
But it's the same. It's the same format, like the 25-yard line deal.
The same bullshit of the 25. I don't know why they won't just move it to the 40 and say, "Look, you got to get a first down to actually get points." But it will be interesting. Here's the thing that my take on it. I'll just say one thing. It'll be interesting what the books do, because when a game's close to overtime, you generally get an inflated number because they know it could go way over because of the overtime rule. I mean,
right.
Because each team getting a chance to score. So it'll be interesting to see what the books do when a game is close, whether you get those inflated numbers or you don't. Because it rarely goes where both teams hit two.
Right. Yeah, I mean, they do that for a reason, because the probability of both teams hitting two, it goes way out, right?
Yeah.
It's not something that normally happens. Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with it. I don't understand. I don't know. I mean, it seems like all these sports are, I don't know what, like, do you need to make football more exciting? Like, these dudes are out here literally blowing each other up. Like, they make all these rule changes. Like, we talked about the baseball rule changes last week. Like, they want to make the sports more exciting for kids or something like that. But
well, you're not getting the youth to actually watch it. And that's the issues. But the issue is, I mean, all these guys are just going to watch these things on whatever you can stream anyway.
Right.
You want the youth to watch it, put more games on regular television than NBA TV. I mean, use your 40, like, they should be doing what ESPN does, which is, and I guess they are NBA TV, but nobody wants to buy NBA TV. It should be like Fox Sports or something like that, where you take the Bundesliga. You get every game streamed. Every single game. Whether it's on Fox, whether it's on not, you can go on ESPN, you get streamed. Every Serie A game streamed on ESPN Plus.
Yep.
Same thing with the Bundesliga. So
it's going to happen with NHL too next year.
Well, they've always been saying they want to do it, but they want to make it pay. They want to make you pay to watch different teams like they do with NHL Center Ice. Or NBA TV, where you buy one team, you get them all year. But no, they should be running a deal with Fox or something like that, or Peacock, and make people pay $5 or $6, and have other things on besides just the sport. Because ESPN Plus has got UFC, it's got the Bundesliga, it's got Serie A, it's got I've been bored at work, college volleyball. Been still trying to figure out where I can get lines on that. But it's
college volleyball.
College volleyball is interesting and fun to watch, especially if you're just trying to get stuff done during the day. It's kind of
I'll watch some college. I'll watch volleyball as long as it's the right volleyball.
Yeah. Well, it's girls, right? Dudes don't play volleyball, right?
Yeah, they do.
Like for as a team sport.
They do.
Like for college or whatever.
They do, but not many colleges do. I mean, most of it's all females. Yes,
that's what I would think.
That's fine. Yeah, we can watch college. We can bet on it.
So it's always interesting. I'm just saying. I mean, that's if they want more people to watch it, that's where you're going to have to get people watching. People only watch the stream anyway, so I mean, it's got to figure out a way to be able to do that better than me going on channel 1,762.
All right, well, let's give these folks what they need. So what?
The Pelicans need 20 more points. Mo Bamba's already hit. Brandon Ingram's already hit. I gave another one on Isaiah Stewart.
All right. Well, I was talking about the draft.
Okay. You want to go to the draft? We can go to the draft.
I want to go to the draft before the Padre game, so we'll probably spend a good 20, 30 minutes on it probably. So.
All right, let me go to what my insider did.
I want to check. I wanted to check and see if I got. I can't believe I didn't do that today. I was bitching the other night about how many freaking things we had on the how many freaking things we could bet on, and then Bovada put up like 40 more things the next day.
Yeah, I mean you could definitely see it. I mean, I posted some stuff in the Discord a long time ago.
Yeah.
One of those I really don't like that much now, but I still think it has a chance because I'm not sold that the Dolphins are going to take Jamar Chase. So I think basically it's the Dolphins take Chase or someone comes up to get him. So, yeah, I mean, I kind of went through yesterday on the chat what I think there, but I'll go through real quick. So 1, we know it's Lawrence. 2 is Wilson. We're done with those 2 picks. All right. The third pick is the interesting one. I still think it's Mac Jones. I think he's just going to thumb his ass at the world and say, this is who I'm going to take. And Jones is going to sit on the bench for a year, and then they'll walk away for Garoppolo next year.
So you think they're drafting Jimmy G's replacement is basically Jimmy G 2.0?
Correct. That won't cost them $130 million.
Okay. I mean, I think it's Fields. I've got it in the Discord too. I think 3 is Fields.
I think 4 is your real crapshoot.
So what? I thought the Jets were sold on Fields. I thought what happened with that?
No, they're on Wilson.
They're on Wilson.
They're sold on Wilson. Yeah, the Wilson at 2 is done. Lawrence at 1 is done. 3 is the start basically, and I mean
Fields. 3 is either Fields or Jones. There's no other option. There is. So I mean that's there. 4 I think is the real big crapshoot because most people believe Atlanta will take the heir apparent to Matt Ryan because this is what you do if you're like when you're Green Bay. You're a good team. It comes through. You don't envision yourself. You're not a team that normally drafts in the top 5. You get a chance to top in the top 5. You pick the heir apparent. You let him sit for a year, and then when Matt Ryan's done, you've got your quarterback, and your team doesn't drop off.
And the heir apparent in your eyes is Trey Lance.
So I think it's Trey Lance in that pick, but it depends. I think if Justin Fields is there, he becomes a very interesting guy that they would take. And
they got the guy from San Fran is their coach now, right? The defensive guy?
No, Robert Saleh is the Jets coach.
Oh, who's Atlanta's coach now? It was Dan Quinn, right? And then he got canned. Didn't he get canned? You get canned in the middle of last season or something?
I'm not sure.
Arthur Smith.
Arthur Smith. Where was he from?
His background is Smith replacing Dan Quinn. He comes from the Titans. He was the Mark Vrabel's offensive coordinator, I believe. Yep. So
I don't see them passing on Pitts.
Well, that's the third guy. But again, here's my thing. If I'm the Falcons, and I think a lot of teams are going to be in the same boat. If there's 3 guys we want, well, how far can we drop down and still get one of the 3? Because if you're drafting the heir apparent and you have Fields, Lance, still available. You know the Dolphins aren't taking a quarterback, especially with the trade they made. They're not taking a quarterback.
Even though they should, because Tua sucks.
Yes. But again, I don't fault them for saying we just drafted him. It's really big to pull the plug and say, no, it's not going to work. It takes a whole lot of balls to do that. And I don't see them doing that. So we know they're not taking that. So that's why I think you could drop down to 8. You know, Carolina's not taking a quarterback. They've got so many right now on the roster. It's unbelievable.
So I think it depends on who's calling, right? And what the offers are. I mean, you'd have to have somebody calling that's going to give you their first round, and then whatever you're going to have to get at least another.
You're definitely going to get a first
picks.
round. You're definitely going to get their first round this year. That's without a doubt. You would get their first round this year to move up to that spot. Teams you could think that would move up. You could argue it's the Detroit Lions.
Okay, so let's assume Jones is 3, right? So at 4, best available, we've got Pitts, we've got Fields, we've got Chase, we've got Penei Sewell.
I'd say you're up in the thing because most people believe on Trey Lance that he is going to be special, but it's going to take him a year to learn.
Yeah, I didn't watch enough of him to.
Most GMs believe he has the it factor. He is just that special guy. The only problem is he comes to the same place where Carson Wentz came from.
Yep.
So I mean, like,
Carolina wouldn't be a bad landing spot for him either, or Denver for Lance.
Yeah, but this is where the question: if you're the Lions, do you go get your quarterback now, or are you just playing Jared Goff? Or are you playing Jared Goff?
I mean, they're going to play Goff, obviously, but I think everybody assumes that Goff was a system quarterback because he looked awful under Jeff Fisher and then turned into a pretty decent quarterback with McVay.
Then the first thing you're looking at right there is how do I get a weapon? If I get a chance to move to 4 or to 5 or really even 6 and get Kyle Pitts, I would sit there and say tight ends is probably they've got a decent tight end right now in Hawkinson. He's one of their star spots. I would get above Miami to go ahead and take Jamar Chase, unless you think Devontae Smith is the same player.
Do you think there's any chance that I've heard people talking that Cincinnati is going to draft Chase to put him back with Burrow?
Yeah.
I mean, that would be you don't think so?
I think they're taking Sewell.
I think that is the correct move. I don't know if that's. I mean, your franchise quarterback played 8 games, ran for his life, and got his leg busted in 2. Like, obviously, you need an offensive line to protect him. Like, and you're talking. There's 2 or 3 offensive linemen at the top end of this draft that fit what you need. You need to take one of them.
I'm not taking a 6-foot receiver as my receiver to protect him. I mean, you could think he's Marvin Harrison. I told you before, almost every one of these receivers are either 5'9" or 5'11".
That's crazy.
And I don't see that much of a difference in a lot of them. I mean, I see one went to Alabama, so he probably got more passes and more touchdowns than the guy who went to Purdue. But Rondale Moore is a hell of a player. And he's going to make some teams' offense pretty well. Terence Marshall, a 6'3" guy at LSU that you can get later. To me, that's where I can see Cincinnati coming back into the draft at the end of the draft and grabbing Terence Marshall, hopefully from the Ravens, so they don't get him.
Yeah. So, okay, so we're assuming.
And you also got to look everyone says Cincinnati lost John Ross. Okay. But they've had decent receivers that are there. T. Higgins had a decent year last year.
They lost AJ Green too.
Tyler Boyd is a solid player. Well, AJ Green, the best days were gone. Tyler Boyd, I think, is a solid receiver when he stays healthy. So I think I'm not sure receiver would be number one, but I could see receiver in second round.
Okay, so I mean, I'm assuming, like, I would have to assume that the rumors are that the Bengals like Chase, but I don't see how you pass on an offensive lineman when you've got a chance to take one.
Especially in an area who's had an offensive lineman that good and could realize how much he does for them. Anthony Munoz was a huge guy when he was there. I think Sewell will be the same impact.
Yeah. So, okay. So 4 is a question mark. So we're not sure if 4 is going to be a trade or, I think 4 is going to be Pitts. You think 4 might be a trade or might be, you don't think they draft Trey Lance there, do you?
Well,
if they want Trey Lance, you think they try to move back?
Yeah. That's my thought process right there. That's where I think, depending upon what you get, that's where I think 4 is the pivot spot. Because I think if they have forced to make the pick, it's probably Kyle Pitts. If they get a chance to move back, and really you could move back if you like Trey Lance. Because at that point you're saying Justin Fields, Trey Lance, either one in my book are fine. Who do I want to go to? I know the Dolphins aren't picking. I know Carolina's not picking. Most likely Detroit's not drafting a quarterback. Where do I need to go that I can still get my guy and then come back? And that's the biggest question, because, I mean, Cincy, the Dolphins, Detroit, Carolina, none of them are drafted a quarterback. This is where, if the rumors are true, if you really want to talk about the rumors, if Denver is truly going after a quarterback, this is where I could see them just coming up and taking Justin Fields.
Okay.
Then you drop back to 9, and if you're Atlanta, you're saying, okay, we're going to live with Trey Lance, and that's believe he'll be there at 9.
I could see Atlanta drafting defense. I could see Atlanta taking Surtain. They have a need. They have a need on defense. They have a need in their secondary. I mean,
they do. And Surtain's the only guy on defense that I could see them taking. But
maybe Horn. Horn's been
shooting up the boards, but that would be a huge shoot up of the boards. He's got to go somewhere between 10 and 13, but that's a huge.
So, I mean, I didn't make this one of my bets, but just kind of, as we're talking this through and just looking at the board here. So if Pitts doesn't go 4, he's an over, because I've got him at 5.5 at Bovada right now. If he doesn't go 4, he's going to fall. Like, unless somebody trades up to take him, the earliest he might go is, I don't know, Carolina.
Again, that's where you're Cincinnati. If Pitts and Fields falls, I think those are the two guys that guys will come up to come get. And that's the one question you don't know. Like, I took Chase over 6 because if the Dolphins don't take him at 6 because they view maybe Devontae Smith as the same type player, who knows? I don't. But if they do, they realize they could drop back. And if no one's coming up to take Jamar Chase, especially when he hasn't played it a year.
Well, they also have, the Dolphins have 18 also.
Yeah.
They could, they could.
Well, I fully expect Carolina to drop back and basically get Darnold for free.
So, if you're looking, I think Pitts is the pick at number 4, but if he's not, he's over 5.5 is plus 135 on Bovada. It's not a terrible bet.
See, I would take Chase over 6 because I only need one thing to happen for that not to for him not to go 6. Because I think 5 is a lock. I think it's Sewell.
So, okay, but none of these teams are going to take. Well, I don't think the Bengals are going to take a tight end.
Yeah.
The Dolphins have Gesicki, Hawkinson. Panthers, I don't really see them drafting a tight end. The Broncos have who the hell's their freaking tight end? They've got one too. Albert
the Broncos got the young guy. No, the young guy.
Who's the other? Yeah, they've got another guy.
Troy.
They have a good tight end.
Yeah, he's really, really small though.
Help us out here, D. This is your
Noah
division.
Fant.
Noah Fant.
Noah Fant.
Yeah, Noah Fant.
He's nobody.
Okay. The Cowboys are drafting defense for sure. The Giants are drafting an offensive lineman, probably, or a wide receiver.
An offensive tackle. They could take Jackson. Or sorry, Slater.
They could, but they're not drafting a tight end.
No.
Eagles, maybe. Eagles could possibly take a tight end.
They're moving on already from there, but I don't see them making that choice.
I mean, Ertz is gone. They've got the other guy there. Whoever the other guy was. Dallas Goedert, yeah.
Come on. You guys got scores.
The Chargers are drafting a line. Or should they? I don't know what the Vikings are going to do. Here's the interesting one. Are the Patriots going to draft a quarterback in the first round?
Well, if they trade up, yes. But I mean, Trey Lance would be perfect for them.
I think Mac Jones would be perfect for them, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, but I don't envision Mac Jones being there. But yes, I do think he would be a good fit as well. All right, the Pelicans are doing everything they can to screw us. Because we have James Nunnally, Wayne Gabriel, Willie Hernan Gomez, all missing shots. They've only scored 15 points now. And there we got 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Kyle Higashioka.
What?
Kyle Higashioka. That's the guy for the Yankees, right? The catcher.
Higayoshi.
Yeah, he just hit a home run.
I was trying to figure out who the world was Kyle Higashioka. I was like, what's he showing?
Where are you at with the draft? D? Have you dug into this at all?
Not really. I just hope the Chiefs get somebody good. I mean, I think that Fields goes to somebody like Denver. I like that. I necessarily haven't dug into it. I know I'm going to have to this next couple days. I see the he say she say, but you guys are saying that Pitts is falling. I think Pitt. All I hear is that Pitts is the best available.
Yeah,
I think he is the best available, but I think
teams that are drafting there. Nobody needs a tight end. Their number one need isn't a tight end. Tight end is a need for a team that already has a quarterback, and
they would love to trade down and get Pitts later, couple picks later.
There's no teams that are drafting in the top generally are very needy at certain positions, and tight end usually is not it. For him being possibly the best tight end we've seen in quite a few years. Maybe, I don't know, maybe since Kelsey. I mean, who was the last tight end that's really been just a complete monster?
Right.
I mean, these other guys are good, right? Noah Fant is pretty good. And
a first round draft pick too, though, for a tight end. That's big.
I mean, he's an offensive skill position. I mean, you see what that Chiefs offense looks like when Kelsey's not there.
Oh, I no doubt.
I mean, he's an integral part. So if you have a chance to get a guy that can have that kind of an impact, the problem is, like I said, just the need is not generally tight end.
Wait till you see that Buck lineup when OJ Howard's healthy.
Oh, that's why you defended OJ Howard, because he's on the Bucks.
He's still no. I literally said he didn't have actually I didn't defend him. I actually said the opposite. I said he was a very good player, but he didn't have the production that Pitts did.
Yeah,
I mean the last guy that had the production that Pitts did was probably like Greg Olsen in Miami or Jeremy Shockey.
Yeah, and you're talking about OJ. Well, the difference is OJ Howard played for Alabama, right?
Yep.
So, I mean, tight end isn't exactly – they're not exactly known for feeding tight end.
I mean, Irv Smith is that tremendous Hall of Famer.
Well, they're looking for tight ends that can block in the running game. They're a safety valve when they have to be, and they're mostly blocking for the downfield pass.
Gonna shave it off or what?
Yeah, we're going to. I actually hate the way it looks. It's killing me on camera watching this, not wearing a hat.
I don't know. There's a tight end. There's a tight end from Penn State, I think. I heard somebody talking the other day that this kid's tight end coach is now the offensive coordinator for the Jags. I could see the Jags drafting this kid from Penn State they've got 2 first rounders. They've got 25. They've got pick number 25. I could see them taking this kid from Penn State at 25.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely could see that.
Just because they need. I mean, tight end is a need for them. I don't know that they even have. I don't even know who their tight ends are.
We are defined by algorithms.
I hope that we draft somebody correctly.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't see Pat Vermuth going that high. I just don't.
you're at the very back end of the draft.
Yeah, I ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm looking at 3 mock drafts here. They got 3 different freaking, players. I mean, you probably are going to be taking. I don't know.
Vermuth is
O-line.
ranked around 50s. That's yeah. I mean, I don't see. I see people getting guys more and converting them. Like to me, I think Brevin Jordan is going to be a star. I know he went to Miami. I don't care. From what he's going to be able to run and do on the field, Brevin Jordan will be a star. He's the guy I can't believe they still think is there, but I expect him to go in the second round. I like the kid Kyle Cranston at SMU way later in the draft, converted wide receiver.
What about Kyle Trask?
I love Kyle Trask. I could see this is where, to me, the Patriots being ultra sneaky, thinking they're coming in the first round, and they actually either get Kellen Mond or Kyle Trask in the second round and be perfectly fine with it. And they're one of the teams that definitely wouldn't show their hand.
Right. Who do you guys have a first round pick, Rich?
Yeah, it's like 25 or something like that.
All right, Cash the Pels team total over 54 second half. Yes, cash that. Put the money in the bank. There we go. Working on the next team total. Now we can stop watching this game.
Yeah,
Sorry.
we've got 26. And I think depending on depending on if he's there or not. I think they want to take this this linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah from Notre Dame.
He's going all over the place. He's lately he's one of the fast risers. He should go around in the teens.
Yeah, I mean that's he's the one that I've heard his name the most. The other,
not more than Parsons. Parsons has got a chance who could go really, really early.
No, the other kid that they were talking about them taking was, and this was before we signed Clowney, so this is probably irrelevant now. But Aziz Ojulari from Georgia, the edge rusher. So they're not looking. They're probably not looking to draft another edge guy. The nice thing is the amount of additions that the Browns have made in free agency. They can literally draft anything. They can draft the best player on the board. It doesn't matter. They don't need anybody to play. Like, they've returned the entire offense and basically signed half a defense in free agency.
The guy that I think you take at 26 is Jalen Phillips.
From Miami?
Yep.
Is he the kid that has seizures? I thought there was a kid.
Phillips got all the physical tools. I mean, he does have his injury history is concerning. At one point,
look at Justin Fields. He's epileptic.
There were two kids from Miami that were first rounders, and one of them had off the field issues, and the other one had injury issues, wasn't it?
Well, the other one's really not an off the field issue. It's more of it's size wise. Katie really played defensive end, and it's got the bend, but his first step is absolutely destruction, and that's Gregory Rousseau. And I think he's going to be a player. But I think at 26, Jalen Phillips. I think at that point you take the best edge rusher in the draft, which will be Jalen Phillips. You're talking about a 5-star kid, former #1 overall prospect in all of college football. What you're talking about was medically at one point retired from football.
Yes,
a year,
that's right. Yes,
but that was based on a medicine he was receiving. Got the medicine right, and then put up the monster year at Miami.
Yeah, I mean,
from everything I hear, you're still taking edge rusher, even with the Clowney signing.
I mean, the one thing they are going to have to take is they are probably going to have to draft at least one wide receiver, because we've got I think Beckham and Landry's deals are both coming up here in the either next year or the year after. So
Peoples Jones,
they're not going to be able to sign both of those guys, so you just kind of got to draft somebody. But like I said, the nice thing is that as long as I've been a Browns fan, we've been drafting out of necessity. Like every player that we drafted for as long as I can remember had to come in and start. Now we don't need anybody to come in and start. We can just draft whoever. And it's literally, like I said, it's probably the first time I can ever remember not needing that first round pick to come in and play immediately, which is super nice. I mean, Andrew Berry, the general manager, has just done an absolute fantastic job. It's crazy when you've got an owner that'll write the checks, and you've got somebody in the front office that actually knows what they're doing.
Oh, we're looking good on that over 5.5, or was it over 6? We got 3 goals in Colorado, St. Louis, but Colorado's winning.
It's all good.
Yeah, the Pels win by 35, so the Magic covered the 37.
You took minus 37?
No. There's only certain teams I would take the minus 37 on. The Pelicans are not one of them. They don't play any defense, and when they shift to the end, Celtics beat up the Suns. That's official now. 99 to 86. So we we had to cash the second half under. Yeah, we cashed the second half under, so we can literally come back and go. More cowboy, more cowbell. Second half under 113. I said I had no idea why they were giving that to you. They went out and scored 94 points. So we cashed that. Never worry. Put in monies in your account. Need to get more people watching, though. So that's 2 more winners.
Capitals might go to overtime. Still need a goal.
I was going to say, did they get the next goal? That's all I care about. Did they get that next goal?
I took a money line, too, so personally.
All right, Tony's 0 for 1. He's due up here with a runner on second base here. Fletcher's hitting right now. Down 3. Astros struck early. Cubs are winning 3-2. Yep. Bruins are all over the Sabres. Penguins are destroying the Devils, and the Lightning are beating the Jackets. Hey, the Rangers are losing. Well, Stars made it 4-2 here. We're not dead yet.
Oh, we ain't dead.
I thought we were dead when it was 3-0. You're not rising up and going, yeah, we're losing all over the place.
Taking it slow right now. Taking it slow. We got this. We about to have the Padre game, so I get hyped up for that. It's just like a Chief game almost. Especially against the Dodgers. BLA. BLA. Gets rowdy in the house.
All right. We need about 8 more points in this Bucks game. Let's see if they, for 4 minutes. And Middleton misses. PJ Tucker gets the rebound. Travels with it. Still no call. All right, let me just explain what happened. So PJ Tucker jumped in the air, grabbed the ball, attempted to give it to Giannis, who fumbled it, never received it, by the way, and then comes out, dribbled it twice, and then throws it out. And this whole time, he never actually dribbled it until he dribbled it after attempting to hand the ball off to Giannis around the free throw line. Somewhere around the 3-point line, he started dribbling. I'm like,
idiot.
Well, no, I mean, there's no way that's not a travel. There's just no way you literally can go that much ground and not travel. Giannis cashes the over 43.5. We've got 45 points on the Bucks. 2 minutes they haven't scored. 76ers are trying to get back by just shooting threes. Giannis on the top of the key. Here comes a really stupid 3. Yep, they're hanging back by 15 yards. Oh, he throws it back out. Pat Connaughton, we need a basket. Nope, in and out. This is going to be gut-wrenching. We need 9 points in 6 minutes. And so far, we've had 2 minutes and 15 and got 0. And Thibault misses. Giannis gets another rebound. That gives him 13. And now the Bucks are going to pull everybody. With 3 minutes and 30 seconds, we need 9 points. Bring in someone who can shoot. By the way, the over already cashed over 225. We're at 229. If you took the under 240, we're looking pretty nice. Because this fourth quarter just kind of died. What's Embiid at? Because he's not going to get it. He's got 24. He's not getting his 28.5. But at least Giannis hit, so they cross each other out. The over hit and cross out. That hit, so I don't worry about that. Got the over 216 in the Laker game is going. We got the Charlotte game going. What do I got?
Yeah, we got about 20 minutes till this Giants game starts. Finally got some lineups.
Yeah, I was waiting to that to see how we were doing, but I guess who knows? Got the Bulls up 7. All right, here we go. Anthony Davis, jumping rope.
I'm gonna double dip and take no run in the first for the Miami game.
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah. Lonnie Walker's having a nice day. Yankees are about to blow this wide open.
Come on, Capitals.
You said that last time they didn't score. It was 5-3. You said they were going to score, but they didn't score then. They scored another. They hit another home run. They hit another home run.
Yeah. It's like it's 6-3. Somehow they scored. PJ Tucker. Yeah, that's the guy I want scoring when I need 9 points. I was like, how is that not a backcourt? He grabbed the ball there. He carried it over. Oh, come on. That's terrible. Bases loaded for the Yankees.
Fucking Yankees come into town and they've infected the Indians with their shittiness. They've given the Indians their shittiness.
Well, we said at the beginning of the year this Indians team wasn't anything to write home about.
Yeah, but they've been playing pretty good. And this Yankees team is dog shit. We know that. Herman was like basically 2 or 3 lucky strikeout calls from having the game completely blown up on him in like the first 2 innings.
Look, another missed shot by the Bucks. That's 3 minutes without a point. And then we got Therese Maxey hitting a floater and getting fouled. So that's going to kill the. We can't get 9 fucking points because all you guys keep doing is shooting threes. Guess what you keep doing? Missing.
Did you tell them? Did you tell them you got the over? Did you let them know?
Well, I already hit the over once. I want to hit the other one. I do need points, but I mean, this is. I'm on the. I'm hoping the team total covers up my over because it's. And we got the Bucks here, now only up 12. Wait a minute, they're not going to lose this game. For whatever reason, Giannis and everyone's still in. I thought they were going to pull everybody.
Hell no.
Because Philly pulled Embiid. I do got to check to see what in the world are they doing here. Is it me or the cameras look like all like enhanced today?
Yeah.
It's like everybody looks like they're like zoomed in. Like everyone's head is like 7 times the size that it normally is.
What's up, Gerardo? You just got off work? You ready for tonight? You ready for tonight? I'm already ready.
He's gonna be rock solid here by the time the Padres game goes. So did we make a play on this? Are we taking the over? We still got 30 minutes, but yeah.
Is it still at 7.5?
Yep. You keep wanting to say 5-3, 5-3, 5-3.
I know, but I feel like it could be like a maybe 5-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, Padres. Yeah, I feel that.
The Indians don't score. I mean, the Yankees don't score. The Indians got a chance. Down 3.
Hey, Gerardo, how's the weather? It's freaking cloudy and cold as shit out here. Give us a nice weather update.
All right, they fouled Giannis, so they got a point.
7.5. It's juiced to the over.
2 minutes left. We need 8 points. They've scored 1 point in the last 4 minutes. We got Drew Holiday. Up at the top. Taking his time. Chris Middleton having the best game of anybody. Goes up, goes under, loses the ball. Doesn't even run after it. It's a 13-point game for Philly. And somebody grabbed a rebound that I've never heard of, and he misses a bunny. And Middleton has the ball at the minute 42, and they're barely walking it up. He's telling Giannis to do a screen. He's going to roll. He's going to shoot a three. He's going to miss again. There we go. 5 minutes, and we've scored 1 point. And it's a block. And it's a three, but Tyrese Maxey, nope, it's another miss. This last 6 minutes is the worst part of basketball I've ever seen.
I think this dude pitching for the Indians might be about to get thrown out for arguing balls and strikes. Oh, he just got a pop up.
You get 31 in the third quarter, and we don't get 22.
Ooh, Aroldis Chapman, he's having flashbacks. He's having flashbacks from pitching here.
All right, Stewart's up to 4 points. It's on pace, slightly off pace.
I mean, do you think the Padres scored, D?
Yes, I think the Padres scored. What you mean? Like, no, realistically, like, I'm no jokes aside. Yes, I think they score.
Because I mean, the thing is that I don't think the Dodgers score 8. They're not going to get us the over themselves.
They're not winning 8-0.
Right.
But if you're taking the team total over 4, right? For the Dodgers?
Well, I don't know what
You don't know
what
what to
to
do yet?
we like better. Man, they're on a 3-game losing streak, huh?
Yeah, we got swept by the Brewers.
3-game Wow. What the fuck is going on?
Straight look ahead.
They're 2 and
Yeah, we went 1 and 3 or 1 and 4 against the
2 and 7.
Yeah.
2 and 7 in their last 9.
Trash.
This is in LA, huh?
Yeah. The ravine.
All right, we got Embiid's brother on the floor, dribbling around, throwing it to Bryn Forbes. Bryn Forbes takes a terrible 3, and he airballs it just to keep up with the rest of the Bucks, not scoring more than 1 point in 6 minutes of basketball. Got to be kidding me. This is just terrible. All right, that one's a loss. By the way, Mikal Bridges did catch. So one of the Bridges is already cashed. We got if you tailed that this morning. Then we have the other Bridges who's playing right now, down 11. Got 3 points in the first quarter. All right, the only question is Philly going to cover the 16.5? That's pretty much what we're at right now. Second half over is not going to cash. The live plays aren't going to cash. The team total is not going to cash. Why? Because they just decided to stop scoring. And the Sixers missed the free throws. And they throw it to Bryn Forbes. 19 seconds left. They trap. They get a steal. Philly trying to get it down under 10. They throw to some guy, number 44. I have no idea who this guy is. He lays it in, though. Cuts it to 10. I would love to cut it to 8. Give me another turnover. He walked. He does. He walks. You walked with 16 seconds trying to get it over the timeline. Come on, Philly. Give me a shot. See if you can cover the pregame 8.
Man, this freaking strike zone for Chapman is like 6 feet wide and 6 feet high.
Come on, Philly. Do not go for a 3 here. Go for 2. Lay it in. They played no defense. The Bucks are bringing in some random white guy that I've never seen play all year. He looks like he's the team mascot.
Water boy.
Well, he looks like, like at the end of the game, of the North Carolina game, and they bring out like the team manager here, come in there and run point guard.
Capitals win. Let's fucking go.
Nice.
Caps get the next goal and they win. Well, actually, did they win by that or did they win by shooting?
No, you took the next goal. I took Capitals money line and the next goal. So
you said the next goal.
Yeah, I said the next goal.
But they won in the shootout.
They won in the shootout, so we didn't cash it. But I cashed. How do you feel about that? I don't feel very good.
Not really good. Yeah, the Astros are getting destroyed by the Angels. I mean, the other way around. The Angels are getting destroyed by the Astros. All right, the Indians in that tremendous lineup. Can they come back down 3?
Don't hate on this lineup. It's like 4th or 5th in baseball right now.
All right, here we go.
Hey, so I don't know about your book, but I cashed my first goal.
Here's the first thing. There's 16 seconds left. It's a 10-point game. 44 goes in. He gets the layup. He cuts it to 8, folks. That's the pregame total. We're going to push. Oh, it's a steal. It's a steal. Here comes the dunk with 2 seconds. We've had 6 points in the last 8 seconds in a game that was over. Philly's going to cover the 6 and the 6.5, which it changed to.
Oh, gosh, man.
Now, well, actually, they might not because it's a 6-point game. They may actually foul here with 7.6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
They're full court pressing, and then you have 2 turnovers with 16 seconds. Where normally you just dribble to the end, half court and just dribble out the game. The first guy traveled trying to do that. Then the next guy throws a bad pass on the inbounds pass.
So did you not cash that bet or what? I cashed. I got a win for the Capitals next goal.
That's a live play. I won't see if I cash for like 30 minutes. Like if the game cashes regularly, it cashes right away. If it's live, I guess they get a chance.
Well, if you got my book, then you cashed. So we cashed.
Okay. All right. So according to D's book, he cashed. So that's all that matters.
Well, and I mean, Bovada is the fucking worst. So, yours should be fine. If Bovada cashed it, you should be fine.
They bring Giannis back in with 6 seconds. All the starters come back in.
Are you freaking serious?
Yes. Drew Holiday comes in. Giannis catches it. They foul Giannis. He's going to the line.
Oh.
6.8 left.
Isn't he a shitty free throw shooter?
He's not average, but he's average. He's not shitty. He's not shitty.
Remember, they have scored 1 point since the 6 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Man,
I do want to shout out to the Giants once we get done with this.
This is going to give us 2 points.
Basketball sure is fun to bet on.
Giannis misses the free throw.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm telling you, you're literally proving my rant. You're proving my rant right now. They haven't scored in 6 minutes. They brought all their starters back in. This dude misses a free throw.
The starters have played 5 minutes and 30 seconds of that 6 minutes.
It's insane.
Giannis hits 1, so they've scored 2 points, 6.8 seconds. Doc's calling timeout. Down 7. He's got a 7-point play. Down with 6.8 seconds left. All right, here's the only thing that could really screw me. If they literally miss a shot and try to foul, down 7, with like 4 seconds is the dumbest thing ever. At that point, if you go in here, you basically tell your guys, if we hit the shot, we hit the shot, and then you foul. If we miss, the game is over. It's 7 points. It's not happening. Want to make a bet they foul? We got the Spurs up 10.5. Bulls are up 14. Based on the games we've seen, the Hornets have the Bulls right where they want them. That team is digressed. There. The Indians have 2 outs. Man on first. Still looking for the 3-point play. Astros are up 6-0 now.
Damn.
Good thing I laid off that under.
Pirates.
Yeah, we got the Giants starting here in about 4 minutes.
We need 2 more goals with the Stars in 12 minutes. All right, they get it out to Sixers. He's wide open for 3. He misses. They don't foul. They don't foul. Yes, the 8 covers. The 6.5 doesn't, but the 8 covers. We'll take the 8. So what you're trying to say is pregame was 8 points. So like when I was doing this, I was taking a lot of my second leg of my parlays was Bucks money line. So for one, I had to take the 8 because I figured some people were going to be out. So now that means I got the Lakers +5 for +500. Live.
What the fuck? How the hell do you do that shit?
Why do I do that?
Yeah, why?
It's fun. Limit the risk. I've got both sides of this Laker game. I've got the Mavs money line and I got the Lakers +5.
So you just want them to win by what, 4.5?
Yep. But it's not even. I mean, I've got +200, +200, +260, +460, +380, +300, +240, +520. So I'm making money no matter what happens in this game. But if it falls within the window, I'm probably done for the week. At that point, I might take my wins and not bet MMA and just say, hey, it's been a nice week. I'm literally looked at back at my thing and I said, if I look at all my bets that I make during the week and didn't bet anything on the weekend, I would be so much more profitable.
Man, that wind looks like it's blowing in pretty strong in San Fran here.
Let me check it out.
And it looks like it's freaking cold. These guys got big ass coats on.
Come on, let's go under. Under, baby.
We got it.
All right, so let's see what's going to happen.
I forgot I got to put Padres money line in personally.
And part of the reason I do that is because I don't know who's in and out. So if I'm going to make a parlay, I want to have it so it covers if so-and-so who's supposed to play is now out. I want to have somebody to backdraft and go, okay. All right. So I just calculated everything because inquiring minds want to know.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the over then. San Diego Dodgers.
All right, so we are going with that. Okay.
Yeah, 7.5.
That way I can feel happy. we will hopefully score, but a couple runs. But if they blow us out, then I won't be too mad.
Well,
I think
just-
we score. That's just me personally, and
I
like I
just
said,
I would hate to take the Dodgers team total over and the Padres come out and light it up and we're stuck holding the Dodgers team total over at 4 and they score like 2 runs.
right.
All right, so this is what I've got. So just so you know, I'm looking at the Lakers game. I got 4 units, wins 16 units on the Lakers +5. I've got 4 units, wins 12 units on Dallas money line. So I'm walking away with 8 units. Worst thing. So I am going to look at props though for that game.
Man, I think I mentioned it in the Discord chat earlier today. I got a new phone. It's freaking fantastic. I love it.
You got 5G?
Yeah, it's I got the Galaxy S21 Plus here.
Yeah, I'll have it. I should have possibly a new phone come Monday.
I had my my old phone was a Pixel 2, and I loved it, but it's just gone to shit like over the last year or so. And I mean, I've never had a phone for as long as I've had that phone, and it got to the point where it was getting to be unusable. Like the screen burn was so bad that if an app didn't have dark mode available, I couldn't even use it because I couldn't see. Like, and I'm not even lying. Like trying to make those graphics. The app that I use to make the graphics in is all like a white grid background. I'm literally clicking around on this thing because I can't fucking see anything. It was not the easiest time.
Sorry to hear that.
But the new phone is fantastic. The colors are freaking amazing. They pop so much. It's crazy.
I'm taking Drummond over 11.5 points.
All right. Hey, cheers.
I'll tell you.
There you go.
So we did talk about the draft, but we'll have to go through we've got the plays in the Discord. We'll have to go through what we've got in here. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've already got a freaking hit. Marlins.
That's all right.
It's okay. Just double play works.
Yeah,
Man,
nice
I like
double play.
I like this Marlins team. Holy cow, this kid's hair is freaking crazy. What's going on with this kid's hair?
Should I dye my hair like that, like this?
Did you saw what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's got the braids but they're all braided in the little spots here, and then he's got them like dyed red and blue. Like that's crazy looking.
All right, come on, Giants. Stop him.
I like this Marlins team.
I really do.
I think
I feel like they're growing.
I mean, it's a question. Do you like this team?
You fucking hit him.
Like this team, like the rest of the league, is all going to be 500.
Here we fucking go.
Oh boy, this is not good.
Drummond gets his first offensive rebound. Out to Caldwell Pope. He hits the 3.
Oh shit, that game started already?
Yep.
Oh,
Wait, hold up. What? Fuck.
Fox, you got to give us those before the game starts.
I did. You were still talking about your I don't know. It's something else.
Yeah, sometimes we drool about baseball because it's just back.
Yep.
Sorry.
No, it's all right.
Yeah, I won't get any more player props on them, I don't think.
Yeah,
Let me check and see if they're giving me.
I'm taking plus 13, Rich. Fuck it. We're taking it.
It's got to be your live game. I bet you if you got it, it'll be your live game.
All right, it's the live game. Okay, so I can get 13, 15, 17. 15 is minus 127. 17 is
changed.
plus 106.
Well, that's because he scored. I gave 11.5. So, I mean, take the 13 if you're going to take anything. It's probably going to get between 13 and 14. I wouldn't take over 13 or 14 points.
What the fuck? How the fuck do I do this? I never bet this before.
I think the Lakers are going to come out here really motivated. Oh, the Mariners tied it up. Let's go. Come on.
Wait, what the fuck? What do we have on that?
What did you bet in that game?
The over.
What the fuck?
Wow.
The over? What is that?
I thought Pavetta was going to get lit up. He didn't.
I did too. That's why I like the Mariners. Here we go. Double play. Come on. There we go. Nice and easy. Double play. Jesus, guy running to first base looked like he had a piano on his back.
For real.
Anthony Davis gets the rebound. He's fouled by Porzingis.
Dude, Franmel got a freaking triple today. Did you see that?
That boy is nasty, bro. When he's hot, he's hot.
Dude, he's so hot right now. Like I'm kind of regretting taking his under because he's really hot right now.
Yeah, but he will get cold. Trust me.
Yeah, he will. Yeah, he had the same thing last year.
All right. You ready to go down the rabbit hole, Rich?
Yeah, what are we talking about?
Wuhan over 2.5 goals.
Wuhan?
Wuhan.
Okay.
What
do you think Wuhan is? What league would be Wuhan in?
China, probably.
Yes. The China Super League.
All right, Rich. That 13 is at minus 101 now.
I took it minus like a fucking million or something, whatever they were giving it at.
All right.
Wuhan over 2.5 goals.
Wuhan.
Yes. Wuhan versus Habai.
It's not. It won't even tell me what I got.
It's plus 110.
That's in Asia, right?
Yeah.
It's in China. Chinese Super League.
Chinese Super League.
There we go. End of the first, or end of the top of the first there.
You said over 2.5?
Yes.
All right. It's like, hey, if I don't say something, somebody's probably sitting there like, what? You know what I'm saying?
I'm fine with it.
Chinese Super League.
Lakers off to a nice start here. 12-6.
Okay, so Asia, China Super League, Wuhan, and the bet was goal over what?
Yes, the total's over 2.5.
Okay, I've got over 2.5 plus 110.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
And you ready for the second?
Yeah.
What do you got for Beijing Wuhan?
Same
Wuhan?
thing. China Super League.
Yep.
I've got Shenhua plus 185. Yeah, plus 185 total 3.
Okay. So
Yeah, Gerardo. That's exactly what we got.
I think there's 3 goals. So okay, nothing there.
You think there's 3 goals? 3 is plus 110. Do I have an alternate? Maybe I can take over 2.5 at minus 150.
No, I'd rather you take. Do you have both teams to score? Do you have both teams to score? Can you get both teams to score?
Can we get that, D? Oh, here we go. Match result. Oh no, match result and both.
Yeah,
teams.
give me. I can do it if you want me to. It should be there though. We do get it.
Oh yeah, both teams to score. Yes, minus 180. No, plus 140.
Yeah, don't do that.
But you have a match result where you could say over 2.5 and both teams to score.
It's the winner.
Oh, you got to
say like
and over 2.5, or can you pick both teams to score and over 2.5?
Let me look real quick. Let me help him out.
All right. The other game, both teams to score. I like in SJ Berg and Helsingør, and that's in Denmark.
Okay, here we go. match result, and over 1.5 goals. And match result and over 2.5 goals. So basically, you pick the winner, and then you go over the. So who do you think wins? Shanghai Shua or the other Beijing Guoan?
Both teams are very, very good. Beijing Guoan is probably going to win the game. I think the score you're going to get is 2-1. That's why I love both teams to score, or both teams to score in over 2.5, because it could go 2-1 either way.
Oh.
But I think we get 3 goals. So that's where the value is. So, but if you could get both teams to score, then I would take both teams to score. What do you get both teams to score in the Helsingør SJ Berg game? Denmark, first division.
What was the name?
Helsingør and SJ Berg.
Over 2.5.
I love the over 2.5, but I was wondering if you have both teams to score too.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, both teams to score yes is -130.
I like that. That's going to cash.
So you like that better than the over 2.5?
I like them both. I took them.
Okay.
Because one, it's kind of a cheap way. If you think of it, most of the time you're going to get an over 2.5. Both teams are going to score. I mean, it happens, but it's not very often that a team just wins 3-0. A lot of times, because once you get up 2-0, there's no reason to try to get the third.
Right.
We're off to a good start in this Laker over, too. That's been on the screen all night, so you should already been on that.
Which one?
The Laker over.
Oh, yeah, 216. I got that. Yeah, for sure.
I got that. Yeah, they got 20 points already.
I'm taking Tatis over at least 2 total bases.
Davis is definitely rusty.
That's all right. We got Drummond.
Yep. KP inside, cuts it back to 2.
Tatis leading off for the first time of the year, by the way.
And Josh Jackson stopped shooting, so the Stewart can get some points.
Do we have anything we want to go through right now, or do we want to go through the NFL draft bets, the actual bets that I've got in and you've got in?
No, we can go through this. I mean,
we got time. Padres don't start for another 10 minutes, so we're good.
Yeah.
Like I said, the prop bet picks that I've got, Jamar Chase was the first wide receiver drafted. I gave you guys that in March.
Which is crazy that you had lines that early.
Surtain is the first defensive player taken. I took Chase over 6 plus 140. Too much value. To me, there's one team that's going to get taken, and that team has the ability where it could drop down a little bit. And if that happens, I'm going to cash that bet. So that's kind of where I'm thinking. Also, I think if Pitts is there at 6, they could really go with Pitts. I know they got Gesicki, but I think they could say, okay, we could do a double tight end thing and really cause issues, because Pitts, you also can line up out wide. So I think that there, and I had Pitts over Chase selected -150 first select.
What's the fascination with Chase?
He's the best wide receiver in the draft.
You think he's better than Waddle?
Oh yeah. That's kind of the big argument that I've got with my boy me and Law, whether or not Waddle is second. And again, I have to see is health wise is going to determine a lot of that. So,
that what you had? That's
the other Bridges has got 11 points at halftime, 29 seconds left.
So I put in a few plays earlier this week and then a few more yesterday as they came out. So I took Fields, pick number 3, plus 110. That's since moved. I don't know what he's listed at right now, but it was like minus 105, minus 110 yesterday. I took Sewell, top 5, plus 110.
Yeah, if I had that, I would take that. Yeah.
Fairly certain he's going to the Bengals. So,
I got him under 5.5, and the Bengals picked fifth, so I'll take that.
Yeah,
under 5.5 is plus 135.
Oh, nice.
So I'll tell you on that. Like I said, I think he's going to Bengals too.
Yeah, so I took Travis Etienne, first running back, plus
And
200.
that I don't agree with.
You think Najee Harris goes first?
I think it's Najee Harris.
Okay.
I think the reason for that is the success of Damian Harris.
So the Chiefs are going to draft one of those guys?
I think it's the Steelers, to be honest.
I see. I don't see the Steelers because I see one. They don't normally take a running back in the first round. They've all through their history of their have been able to take guys in the second or third. And history's kind of showing you the second round is probably a better time. Anyway, and I think Javonte Williams may be better than all of them. And the reason I say that is, one, Williams is a converted linebacker. He's played running back for 1 year. Okay? He had the highest broken tackle of any player ever had in one season, ever in college football.
I think there's
76 broken tackles on 157 carries.
I think there's enough people that are talking up Travis Etienne that he's probably going to be the only first-round running back. I don't see any other running backs going in the first round.
I see
and actually
in around 23 to 29 range.
Actually, if it's possible that Etienne doesn't even go first round.
Oh, he fucking missed it. Oh my god. Damn.
Oh, not good. Yeah, no, I'm watching it too.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Jacksonville taking him at 25.
Wow.
I mean, that's the guy where you look at it and you say that could be Travis Etienne.
You think that they're going to draft? You think they're going to draft? That Jacksonville's going to draft Najee Harris over Etienne?
I do, yes.
Of course.
Okay.
But again, it all depends because, like I said, I think Javonte Williams is the best of them.
Yeah.
So I think you have value getting him in the second round, Etienne in the second round, and Michael Carter in the second round.
I think he could be. I think you could be looking at him going the last 5 or so picks of the first round, or the first 4 or 5 picks in the second.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth a bet. I mean, it's if you're thinking with Jacksonville as there, you could arguably say, well, I think Jacksonville would take Etienne, who he had in Clemson, and the camaraderie, and already a good player and a better pass catcher. And stuff
yeah, I didn't even. Right.
Najee Harris has actually got huge marks for his pass catching. I mean, he only has 3 career drops listed according to PFF, Pro Football Focus, with on 83 catchable passes. All right, the Lakers are giving up the lead. So we got 35 points in the first 16.
Fucking God. Wow, this
Word.
fucking dude.
Yeah, we're fucked on this over or on this under. God damn it!
Oh, they got 3 runs already?
This
It's the fucking dude from fucking San Diego. Fucking Alex, or is that Alex or whoever the fuck? He's fucked up twice. And the fucking pitcher's just giving him fucking lollipops.
This is why you can't. This is why you can't bet a lot of fucking bet. Jesus, this guy's kicking the ball in the outfield.
Same guy that missed the fucking line out.
They're gonna give it 2. All right.
I'm glad I can watch a fucking real game over here. Fuck.
So anyway, yeah, I think this under is toast. I mean,
as long as it stays under 8.
I took the first 5.
I know. I tailed you in the first 5, but I gave the under 8.
You gave the 8. Well, here's the thing. The reason why I didn't want to take the under full game is I don't like either of these teams' bullpens. Neither of them are really all that good, and I kind of liked both of these starters. And to be honest, they both have looked like ass so far. So, is what it is. Baseball in April. Yeah, so what was so I gave ETN. You disagree with that. Moving on. Defensive lineman. I took defensive lineman in the first round under 4.5. This is one of the worst drafts for defensive linemen. I've heard a lot of people say that the D linemen in this draft are just not there. So I like the under 4.5 in the first round. I think there's a lot of these guys that.
Well, let's name them. Like Kitty Pay.
Okay. All right, let's name them.
Kitty Pay is going.
Michigan State. So the first defensive lineman I have going off the board would be Pay, and he's probably going somewhere in the mid-teens.
Yeah. I mean, I think the one guy that people could take, because there's apparently teams that absolutely love Jalen Phillips.
Yep. Okay.
To me, Phillips is going and Pay is going. Those are the 2 guarantees.
Yep.
The question, does Christian Barmore go from somebody? And does OA go from somebody?
Well, I think Ujulari goes, right?
Well, Ujulari is generally ranked right at the end of the draft. So he's a borderline first, second round pick.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was planning on 4. It was Pay.
Actually, that's
Phillips.
not bad. I'm looking at that right now. That's not a bad bet.
It was Pay, Phillips, Ujulari, and then, I mean, you have to. Can you find me 2 more? It's those 3. Can you find me 2 more? I don't think you can find me 2 more.
It's a question of Barmore. And it's a question from the kid from Georgia. That's the only question. That's it.
I don't think you can find me 5 defensive linemen that are going to go in the first round. So that's why I like the under 4.5. And also I don't think you find me 5 teams that are drafting defensive linemen in the first round, because I think some of those guys are not first rounders.
Yeah, I'd agree.
I mean, if you have teams, you're talking about drafting guys at the end of the first round. You have teams that are drafting at the back end that are drafting best available. They're not drafting based on need mostly. I mean, it's obviously some teams at the back end need certain positions more than others, but it depends on if they're willing to reach on guys who they think are going to be there.
Yep. I agree
Um,
with that. Let me go find that. I actually like that. I looked at that, but I kind of was going through the numbers. I was like, okay, I think he's well.
I've
Oh,
heard.
you know what we need to talk about?
Hmm.
We need to talk about the FCS playoffs.
The what?
Who?
The FCS playoffs.
College
The
football.
football? Yeah.
So, if you're not
Hold on.
aware of it,
Let's go Padres. Here we
they
go.
did a bracket for the FCS. So, like like they do it for college football.
Yeah.
So they did a bracket, which they generally always have a bracket, but it kind of goes through, and then you just have the official bracket. So all year, I've been winning with one team all year. We're not going to change. So let you know the number 1 seed is South Dakota State, and the number 2 seed is Sam Houston. Sam Houston minus 10, 16, 19, 20, 25, whatever you want, is almost a lock. So Sam Houston minus 9.5 would be a play I would take in a heartbeat. They'll win by more than 2 touchdowns.
Who are they playing?
Monmouth.
Sam Houston.
Sam Houston State. They're an absolute FCS powerhouse.
All right.
The other teams I've been winning with is VMI, but VMI actually plays James Madison. You don't want to play James Madison. James Madison's too good. The North Dakota Missouri State is a very interesting game. Need to check something real quick on something.
Did Deion Sanders make the playoffs?
Where is he?
Isn't he at James Madison or wherever?
Is he at James Madison? I don't know. He's not a guy I've been watching all year.
Deion Sanders?
I know who Deion Sanders is, but I thought he was at Jacksonville State.
Okay, yeah. Is that not the SBS or F
That's FCS.
whatever it is? Yeah.
That is FCS, but Jacksonville State. Sorry, I thought it was Jackson State. Yeah, because there's nobody on Jacksonville State by that roster. I don't know where Deion's at. We'll look that up in a second. All right, so Jacksonville State comes in as the 3rd read. They play Davidson. Davidson kind of blows. They lost to Presbyterian and Elon. Neither of those teams are very, very good. Jacksonville State's a 21-point favorite, though. And they're calling for rain, so I'm not sure. I'd look at that. I kind of like this North Dakota State, Eastern Washington. They haven't played the tougher competition of the FCS, where North Dakota State is, we all know they're a powerhouse. So, I mean, their losses are to number 1 seed South Dakota State by 10 and Southern Illinois, who's also in the tournament as the first game of the year. Other than that, they rolled everybody, including Youngstown State. They're also one of those teams that played in the fall and are playing in the spring. So, I think they cover the 7. I think that's not enough points. So I like them as well, minus 7 points over Eastern Washington. And if I had to take a futures bet, if you had one way there, I would take Sam Houston to make the finals.
All right.
All right. Sorry. I wanted to get on that before I forgot. I was looking at there. So North Dakota State's going to play the winner of Sam Houston. South Dakota State, after they destroy Holy Cross by more than 20 points, is going to play Southern Illinois probably. James Madison will probably play North Dakota, and Jacksonville State will probably play, I would think, Sacred Heart. Maybe Delaware. I didn't follow Delaware that much this year. All right. Lakers are hanging tough. We're going to get at least maybe 55, 57 points. Looks good for the over.
Okay, so
Sorry.
no worries. So I gave the defensive linemen under 4.5.
Oh, that's right.
Next play I like is Waddle under 11.5.
So I've got cornerbacks, offensive linemen, running backs, offensive players, wide receivers. I don't have defensive linemen.
You might get it. Still got a little bit of time.
Yep.
Yeah, so I like Waddle under 11.5. And
see, I think he's drafted at 11. But again,
so
that's saying the Giants are going to draft. I mean, I know they've got Philly taking him in most mocks, but I don't see it. They just took Jalen Reagor. They're not taking Waddle.
Yeah, I think he probably goes to the Giants. I think he could also. The reason why I took it was because I think he might get taken by the Lions.
But the Giants are another team that threw all these weapons in. I don't see them taking a receiver either. I totally disagree with that. With what the pundits have.
So
gave us the lead.
So the Giants added. Yeah, so the Giants added Kenny Golladay and John Ross.
Yeah,
I still think there's a possibility they could take a wide receiver just because they seem to be kind of, flashy with those first picks. They tend to, they've needed offensive line since they drafted Barkley. They needed offensive line before they drafted Barkley, and they drafted Barkley, and then they drafted Daniel Jones, and they still didn't take offensive line until last year. Right?
No, you took the kid from Texas El Paso, the big.
They drafted
Garcia, Rodriguez. Can't remember what his name is. But I just don't. They didn't lose anybody at receiver this year, right? I haven't paid attention too much to what the Giants who left the team. I know you added Galladay. So you sit there and you look at the team.
Dalvin Tomlinson, Kevin Zeitler, David Mayo. Defensive tackle, offensive guard, linebacker. They added Galladay, John Ross, and Kyle Rudolph.
Okay, but you still have Slayton and you still have Sterling Shepard. So if you add another wide receiver, especially a number one wide receiver there, I don't see the mix working. One of those guys ain't going to get the ball. And last year you signed Dante Pettis. I don't see them taking a receiver. I just don't. We talked about Will Hernandez, who I was talking about. What was he, a second round pick? You drafted Andrew Thomas last year. The year before, you drafted Will Hernandez in 2018.
I think the reason why I took this was because I like the Lions to draft wide receiver, but then that kind of depends on what happens above them. So it's going to depend on who's available. We obviously discussed that already. It's possible they could go quarterback depending on who's there.
Yeah, see, I just don't agree with the pundits. Everyone's like, oh, they're going to get him more weapons. They're going to get him more weapons. I've seen. You spent the money on Nate Soldier. You drafted Andrew Thomas. You drafted Will Hernandez. You've got two other offensive line spots that you'd look at. Defensively, quietly, they were a pretty good team. You spent money on Leonard Williams. You grabbed Danny Shelton, who is a solid player. He's not great, but he's solid. This is where, to me, Micah Parsons or Kumara make more sense for the Giants than draft another wide receiver.
I don't know that they're drafting defense. I would lean that they're taking offense, whether it's wide receiver or offensive line, and I think that's one of the bets that I have available to me. You know,
I don't see an offensive line position that's available. That they would take. You're not taking someone to replace Andrew Thomas in 1 year. You're not replacing all the money you just spent on Nate Soldier. You don't take a center or a guard. There is none to be willing to take. I really think it's going to be defense, and I think it's going to be linebacker. I think this is going to be Micah Parsons.
That seems really, really early.
I've seen Parsons go as high as 9.
I see him late teens, mid to late teens.
He won't go late teens. Guarantee he will go before the 14th pick. Measurables on him and the stats on him have enough GMs that are here. I know other teams that are talking about moving up that are in the late teens to go get him.
Yeah, I see him at the Eagles, maybe 12.
Yep, have no linebackers.
Maybe New England, 15.
Yep.
I don't know. I think taking him top 10 is I don't know that you take linebacker top 10. Jesus, can we get a freaking clean inning? Oh my God.
Isn't it 3-0 still?
Yeah, it's 3-0. Dude, just
on
get 2 outs
and
the guy doubles.
All right, Mariners take the lead in the top of the 10th.
Oh, did I go to extra innings?
Yeah.
What's the score?
4-3. My over's still live. Lakers are down 5.
These people
Two-
at the
2-3 in Colorado.
The Giants game, they've got this giant freaking rabbit.
Oh, 3-2. Okay. Yeah, it was like Colorado. We're not on the Rockies. Rockies aren't playing.
Okay, so the other 3 bets I have are all first drafted position.
Okay.
First drafted position, offensive line. All 3 are offensive line. Bengals, Chargers, Giants. Bengals is plus 150. Chargers, I think, was minus 110. And Giants is plus 350.
What's the bet?
So it's the bet is their first drafted player position is offensive line.
Okay. So you're taking 3 teams that you think need offense that goes through. Now you said Cowboys, Giants, and who else?
Bengals, Chargers, Giants.
Okay. Bengals, Chargers. Why the Chargers?
Got to protect Justin Herbert.
Gotta have someone worthy to be able to pick at their pick.
There's 3 or 4 offensive linemen that should go first round.
Well, I can't find the San Diego Chargers.
Sewell, Slater, Darisaw from Virginia Tech.
Okay. I would go Tucker over Darisaw, but yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Tucker's on here too. And what's the other guy? Kid from Oklahoma State, Jenkins.
Okay.
They should all be first rounders.
But they signed Brian Beluga.
And there's possibly I see the kid from Alabama, Leatherwood, very back into the first round, possibly.
Yep. So you signed Beluga. Brian Beluga. I guess you're going left tackle over Trey Pipkins. Okay, I can see that. It's not bad. I don't have that bet, but I would take that. Lakers are hanging in there. Down 2. And Davis really hasn't done squat.
I mean, so, going back to just the thought process there is, Bengals, Chargers both have their, you draft your franchise QB, and then naturally you need somebody to protect them. So I think we all agree that the Bengals need to be drafting offensive line.
But you generally do that if you're getting a top 10 tackle. I mean, there's a difference when you're getting a guy dropping down the draft, because yes, there is a part where you start to say the guy in the second round is not that much different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you see? So, well, I mean,
like I could see Christian Darrisaw and I could see Elijah Vera Tucker coming there. So I mean,
I think the Bengals and the Chargers are. I think that's a pretty solid bet that they draft offensive line. Those two.
Oh, I think the Bengals one I really like, and I think the Chargers definitely has merit here. Yeah.
The Giants one. Is. I think they draft offensive line or wide receiver, and the offensive line was plus 350. So I like the price.
I don't know why was D yelling about the Padres when it's still 0-0. I thought we were yelling about a run.
What inning is it? No, he was probably yelling after the first pitch.
Okay, bottom of the first. The Dodgers have a runner on. All right, the Lakers starting to run into a little bit of rut here. So far, Davis and Drummond have not gone along at all. Still on pace for the over. We're at 222. Doncic draws the stupidest 3-point foul ever. Just dive right into him. The Angels are trying to see if they want to personally give up the entire over by themselves. 8-0.
8-0. Yikes.
Mariners got 2 men on, 2 outs, up 1. Wouldn't mind a 3-run home run right here. Wouldn't mind a 3-run homer. Go up 4. Oh, come on. We need a Blues goal. Senators, once again, winning. Everyone down to Senators. Senators only are 2 wins off from the Canucks, and they got a power play. The Red Wings won 7-3. Damn.
Yeah, that just went down the toilet. Just took the over.
Not going to say anything, but we're still live. That's all I'm going to say.
In which play?
I'll tell you in 2 innings. All right, Lakers down 9 now. Anthony Davis misses another layup.
Why did you see this? This kid from Kentucky, Terence Clark. You know who he is? You know who he is, Fox?
Terrence.
It's supposed to be drafted this year, NBA. He's from Kentucky. Died in a car crash.
I mean, he wasn't going to be drafted in the first or second round. I mean, it might be in the second round at best.
I was going to say, they only have 2 rounds in the NBA draft, right?
Yeah.
Terrence Clark. I didn't know if he was one of the kids that transferred out to play in another country or something. I don't recall him playing.
I mean, he's one of the guys they had this year that didn't really do anything.
He only appeared in a few games this season due to injury.
Yeah, he was a 5-star kid, shooting guard. So I was going to say, I don't remember hearing him at all during the college basketball season.
He just signed with Clutch Agency, about to be drafted NBA this season.
Yeah. Maybe drafted on potential. Like every other guy is.
That sucks. 19 years old, man.
Yep. Come on. Isaiah, we need a little more points here. Come on, let's go. You've cut it to a 5-point game. You're at 6 points. Come on, we need some rim runs.
Oh, yeah. 5-star Kentucky commit working out with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum.
Yep.
Brad Stevens.
So here's where you look at it. You got Josh Jackson starting, which is the problem. Josh Jackson is taking 17 shots. Killian Hayes, your point guard, is taking 13. Combined, they're 14 of 30. Not terrible, but Hayes is 4 of 13. You're a point guard. You need to distribute the basketball. Not take shots. Stewart's only taken 5 shots tonight. Lowest total he's had in a while. He had more totals when he was coming off the bench. Stewart coming off an 18-point game versus Cleveland, a 19-point game versus Washington, a 15-point game versus OKC, a 12-point game versus the Clippers. Move Josh Jackson in there, and he is a black hole.
So it looks like maybe we might have settled down with the runs here.
Yep.
This Giants game. I will tell you that I had the under first 5 in the.
Yes! The Mariners go yard. 7-3. I cashed my big over. Yes.
Nice.
I need that. That's a plus 500.
I had the under in that D-backs. Is it D-backs Cincinnati?
That scored 25 runs today?
I had the under first 5, and they scored 3 runs in like the first maybe 2 innings.
Okay.
And it ended up staying under. It was 3-1. And then it just took off.
That's it. Goodbye.
Yeah, it just took off from there.
Yeah, it's nice. That's a plus 500 win for me, yes. Actually, it's plus 400. I did take him under just to. All right, let's see where Bridges is at.
Oh, shit, it's cold.
It's freezing. All right, Bridges needs 3 more points. We got 4:16 left in the third. The only issue is they're down 20. Come on, shoot your 3 now. Get this over with. Just shoot a 3 now and get this over with before they pull you. Yeah, that's the biggest thing about props that suck. You're looking at score of the game.
Rich.
Yeah.
Yo, Rich. We're not gonna have a day off for 3 weeks until Monday. So we've just been playing series after series after series.
For San Diego?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice when your team plays where the weather's shitty, you get a day off every couple days.
Yeah.
Because of snow or rain.
I don't think Anthony Davis has scored. He's got 4 points. He's 2 of 9. Not helping him. Pistons have cut it to 6 points, so trying to make this a game. Oh, that'd be nice if we can get this. Should have been on the Bulls. I've waffled all game on what to take on this, and they've absolutely they're up 20.
I just threw me in a nice DiGiorno pizza right now.
Nice.
Yeah, a nice Canuck goal would be nice. or the Lakers to actually make a basket. Not helping our under.
So what? We go 1-1 in the Colorado and St. Louis game, right? We push with the over 6.
Oh, is that
And
game
Colorado
over?
won. Yeah.
Yeah, we go. Yep. I actually got 5.5, so I cashed a long time ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it was 5.5. Okay, never mind. It's 4-2. Okay. There we go. It's finally go down to Harold. Get a basket. KP, Dwight Powell, come on. Anthony Davis, you're there. You can't be allowing dunks. There go the Lakers. You're going to have Dennis Schroeder take a really wide shot. Schroeder just tries to throw it behind his back into a crowd of people. That went well. Got to communicate. Can't allow lobs to the basket. Come on, come on, come on. I want this. I want this bad. And I'm worried about this. I probably should have hedged. No, they're pulling it. Damn it, they pulled the lines.
Hey, turn 2. There we go.
Down 25.5.
Oh, yeah. I just got that update, Rich. Terrence Clark.
Yeah, Drummond finally does something. The good news is point total is so low, he just needs to do something a little bit. Doesn't have to set the world on fire. It just has to be close enough. I'd like 6 points, but I'll take 4. 6 points is halfway there.
Who, Drummond?
Yep.
Let's go.
We got 4 points.
We need 13.
Davis is off the floor. All of a sudden, Drummond's just touching the ball again. Down to Drummond. There you go. That's what we like. Start the offense by going low post to Drummond. Oh, bounces out. Damn, that was in and out. Problem with Drummond is, that I've seen, I didn't see this problem when he was in Cleveland. Partly because he's playing pretty lazy. Is he getting in foul trouble a lot? He's picking up really cheap fouls too, and it's not even like pretending or like blocking the rim. All right, we got Charlotte down 24. Unfortunately, right now our boy Bridges has been pulled, but hopefully that's just his normal run. Hopefully he gets a little bit of time in the fourth quarter so he can shoot a 3. Lakers down 10. Yeah. Caruso. Yep. Let's give it to Drummond at the top of the key. That's what you want to do. There you go, Morris.
Go put this pizza in the oven right quick.
That's right. It's only 7:30 for you. All right, let's kind of go through some of the wins and the losses tonight. I think we'll get to halftime and that'll be it. It's about call it right at 11. Does that work?
Yep. I should have some KBO here in a few minutes. Just going through these games.
I've given you some Chinese plays. I've given you some Australian plays. I gave you some Denmark plays, like Arsenal to win in the Premier League. I'll pick up. That should go to there. Yeah, that should be better. I got Drummonds, and they're going, he can't guard me. Oh, I really need Bridges. And Caruso loses it, dribbling right through it up the middle. Oh, they tried to do a handoff to no one. That was kind of funny. Okay, you know when guy comes around, curls around, and he goes to hand off?
Mm-hmm.
Just takes the ball like this and like handing off. Yeah, let's do this. Like handing off.
Mm-hmm.
The Dallas guy goes up the court on kind of a break, goes right at the 3-point line, goes to hand off like this. The only problem, it's 2 Lakers guys behind him, so they just grab the ball. it's like, really,
Thanks, man.
Drummond gets the offensive rebound. No. Drummond throws Luka to the ground. No call. Drummond barely tries to make it up the court. He gets back. And Dwight Powell gets the rebound. Drummond is hanging by the 3-point line. Not sure. He's trying to like cherry pick down the court here. Sets up on the low block. He's so much bigger than Dwight Powell. Yet Dwight Powell stops him. Oh, Caldwell Pope with a little flashy move right there. Oh. Here we go. Way to go, Hornets. Stay in this game. Down 21. Stay in this game. All right. Well, Pujols just hit a home run. It's 8-2.
All right.
It says he hit a home run, but I'm not actually seeing the score change. Might be under review.
Oh, you fixed the cameras.
Yeah. The other one was kind of driving me nuts.
Yeah, it was bothering me.
Can Josh Jackson stop shooting the damn ball? Look at Frank Jackson, 6 of 11. Josh Jackson, 10 of 18. It's going in the wrong way. They were down 5. Now they're down 15. What a terrible game. Should have just went right inside Isaiah. That's going to be a loss. Senators up 2. On the road. Beating them. All right, D, we said we're going to call it at 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think it's just us and Gerardo in here anyway.
It's all good.
Yep.
I'll have to just talk my. Oh, Pollock almost hit one.
Who?
Pollock? AJ Pollock?
Oh, AJ Pollock. Okay. Who's he playing for this year? The Dodgers?
Yeah.
Yeah. The Mets and Cubs are still in extra innings. We're in the I don't know what we're in. It says the top of the 9th, but it can't be since the Cup. Okay, no, it is the top of the 9th. Okay,
No,
that's
yeah, I see middle of the 9th.
Yeah, the Lakers scoring here is dropping the under.
It's crazy. You can you can fade these guys. You can fade these pitchers when they play in MLB, and then you see them in KBO, and you're like, oh yeah, I want to bet on that guy.
I want him. Yeah, I want him.
Now I want to bet on this guy because I know he was a fade before, but he was bad in MLB, but he's going to be like, top 10 in KBO.
So speaking of KBO, do we have any plays?
Yeah, first one I've got is LG and Hanwha, first 5 under 4.
I don't get first 5s.
You don't get first 5? You can take the full game. I got 7.5.
You said under?
Under.
Taking the first 5 under in KBO is like, oh.
Their bullpens are bad. That's why I like the first 5s. Like, their bullpens, like almost every bullpen is bad.
Yep.
Man, I don't know what it is with these umps tonight. These strike zones have been fucking garbage. Just complete trash. Every ump that I've seen tonight, balls and strikes have been bad.
So, all right. So we got LG and Hanwha.
Yeah.
Taking the under.
I like the under.
All right. What else?
I'm looking. You said I had 15 minutes.
I said, you got the KBO plays. You said, yeah, I do. And I got 15 minutes. I'd be like, okay, what?
They don't start until 5 a.m.
Start when I wake up with the dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice. Normally those first 5s are just finishing up when I get up in the morning.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the Mets money line personally. Fuck the Cubs. They would just shit the bed.
What on earth's shoe is Luca wearing? It looks like a pink nightmare. It looks like some My Little Pony inspired shoe. Oh, we could probably kill that Pels team total over 54. We cashed that 4 years ago. All right, cool. The Lakers get some points. There we go. We're at 100 already. 252. Let's see if we can get to about 2. Let's get 210. 210, 208 would be nice. I'd prefer 210. I'm trying to figure out, with Davis not playing the second half, is that a positive or a negative? He hasn't done anything. He's missed a bunch of shots. All right. Cauley Stein just dunks over Drummond. Drummond doesn't look like he can jump. All right. We got Davis in here for the last 2 minutes. We did get another bucket, so that's 102. They throw it to Davis. It bounces off his knee. That's a turnover. Doncic, KP, dunks it again. I mean, this interior defense of the Lakers is great. And if you keep letting the guy dunk the ball, it's a high percentage. He's getting 2 points. All right, here we go. Caldwell Pope calls up double high screen, runs Schroeder underneath it. Schroeder comes through with the pick and roll to Drummond. Drummond gets bumped, hit, no foul, but he gets the points. That gives him 6. That's right. We're right on track. Let's go. And I have a feeling he's going to get the ball more in the second half. We got Doncic on Caldwell Pope. Hey, look, they throw it down, and guess what? It's another Dallas dunk. I mean, this is tremendous defense. Interior, Anthony Davis gets the ball. He's one-on-one with KP. And he pulls up and he hits the back end. And it's another miss. Oh, look, it's a alley-oop. Here we go. He throws it down the length of the court, but Cauley-Stein pulls up the 7th straight dunk in a row. Luka, one-on-one against AD. AD loses that one. Good for her over, though. And they throw it down to AD, and AD fumbles the ball. Like I said, I mean, the Lakers may be better here when AD stops playing.
Yeah.
I mean, this is almost like Andre Drummond's first game. He looks like a shell of himself. I know it's his first game back. Come on. All right, so the Hornets have scored 3 points. That's not keeping it close to get Miles Bridges to come back in the game. Come on. Just bring him back in the game anyway. Damn it. He's not going to come back in. We're going to lose that by 1 basket. He's got 13 points. Anthony Davis goes to the line. We've got 111 points, by the way. And Anthony Davis misses the free throw.
Drummond's got 6, though.
Yep. Drummond's right on track. Not too worried about Drummond. Especially needs to hit him with Miles Bridges not hitting his because he's going to be rested the rest of the game. Luka, 34 seconds down the court. They get kicked out. Not a 3. Oh, here it is. It is a 3. No, it's Brunson who's going to lay it in, and he misses the layup. And Davis gets the ball with 24 seconds. 111 points scored in the first half. Schroeder taking away all the time. This is what you want, a Schroeder 3 to end the half. Yep, that's the high percentage play. All right, Davis with the screen. Schroeder one-on-one. He gets the bump and the foul, and he acts. They're calling it on the floor. They're not calling his. Yeah, Schroeder just got robbed of an and 1. Should have been an and 1. Come on, bring Bridges in. Cody Martin's tired. Schroeder goes to the line. He gets 1. All right, that's 112. That looks good. Come on, let's go. I'll take 113 or I'll take 116. Oh, come on. Bring Miles Bridges back in just because you should. Don't play the other stupid Caleb Martin. Does Vernon Carey have to be the most disappointing basketball player ever? I mean, Vernon Carey came to Duke thinking like he was like the next Zion. Did not have a good year. Leaves after 1 year to go pro. Don't even think he was drafted in the first round. All right, when was Vernon Carey?
Yeah, how bad would you feel if you left college early to go pro and you didn't even get drafted in the first round?
There's lots of guys that do that, though. I mean, they just – he was drafted at the 32nd pick in round 2. So basically, the last pick in the draft.
Mr. Irrelevant.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, he's averaging 6 minutes played for the season, 2.2 points and 1.3 rebounds. By the way, he started the last 3 games. He literally started the game today. Started. Well, actually, only played 7 minutes. He must have got hurt. No, he's playing again now. Why? How does he only have 7 minutes? He has 2 points and 2 rebounds. says he's on the floor now. Now, this should be Miles Bridges on the floor. Miles Bridges should be on the floor right now. You're down 26. What's the matter? think of the props that people took. Come on. He was going to hit that easily if he actually got to play the fourth quarter. All right, so we go into halftime in the Lakers. Totals 113. They're only giving 105 second half. I actually still think it goes over. Actually they're giving 105. I think we go over 105. I go second half. We're doubling down over 105. Stupid losing that prop. That was my highest prop too. That's why I'm pissed. Come on, Otani. Come through with a double. That's all we need.
Do you have any hits?
Nope. Which is why we want a double. All right. It's the witching hour. Wins become losses and losses become wins. Let's see what we've got here at halftime. We got the Lakers. By the way, the Lakers are not winning this game. They look terrible. Did I take the Asian baseball game already? Do we have any more Asian baseball games?
You said you can't get first fives, right?
No. But give it. I mean, you can still give it to...
Yeah. So I like Samsung first five money line. That's plus 150.
Okay.
I'm looking. I might have one more here.
I can't wait to hear what Charles says. The Lakers just suck, man.
Mets are still live, by the way.
What? The Mets?
The Mets are, yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think they're still alive, yeah.
We have any runs in that Dodgers game?
Nothing.
We got nothing. Yeah,
But we need to worry about this under first. Let's get these. Don't worry about my game. We'll get there. Can we get this? We got one game over here first. Relax.
I'm watching my son shake his ass off camera.
That's not what we're doing.
All right, so
we got a lot of
Shevchenko, Kamaru Usman. Who else are we taking?
I think you take both of those.
What?
You took both of those already? Parlay?
Yeah, those are my closers.
Okay, so we'll do that, and then the Padres. Not today.
I need to take somebody else. One more UFC person we like.
Who else is fighting?
Well, there's a lot of people fighting. You got Wang and Kang and Shang and Flang and
Shuheim.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Is this Whaley Zhang and Rose Namajunas?
Yeah, that's a good fight. I like Whaley. I'm always a big Rose person, though.
Whaley Zhang's going to win again.
Carl Robertson is another one I like to vote for.
Who else here?
All right, so I'm going to take that with you over.
Dude, take Uriah Hall. Take Uriah Hall against Weidman. That dude is way over the hill.
Who the fuck are you? Are you the UFC guy?
No, but I know I bet on Chris Weidman enough.
Just kidding.
I know that I bet on Chris Weidman enough that he's got a crystal jaw.
You got the crystal ball.
I see that dude. I could knock that dude out just by flicking his jaw. Flick it. Boom.
Chris Weidman.
What do we have on the Dallas team total here for the second half?
What?
Oh, that's a joke. All right. New play, second half, Dallas team total over 52. They're making parades dunking the ball.
Yeah, see, Gerardo leans Uriah Hall. It's not even about Uriah Hall for me. It's about Fade and Weidman. That dude should have been done fighting like 3 fights ago.
All right, play second half team total over 52 Dallas.
4 strikeouts for Weathers.
Okay, I means over. Okay, I tried to type this 3 times. I'm not typing it again.
Jeez, you got
Increase over 52.
You know, we always have to guess what Fox is talking about. I'm
yeah. Sorry.
fairly certain he types with his toes.
Apparently, he's got like the toe. This can't even call it a keyboard. This is a toe board.
Mets are about to score.
Let's go. We got what? 5 outs left here in the Giants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Andy gets a hit. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm going to take a
He's
player.
not that ahead of me.
I'm taking Walker Buehler under 6.5 strikeouts plus 120.
How the hell you can take that live?
I was gonna say that's a crazy bet to get live.
It's plus 120. He's got 3. I just took it with the Mets.
Let's go.
I want to take my favorite bet. Justin Turner over 0.5 total bases.
Oh, shit.
Why is it my favorite bet? Because I'm getting a guy who almost bets 400 to get 1 hit at plus 130.
You see these people they keep showing with this giant fucking rabbit at this Giants game?
No, I'm watching the basketball game.
No, I'm talking to D. Are you watching this Giants game, D?
Yeah, what's up?
You see these people with this giant freaking rabbit? They keep showing in the crowd.
Yeah.
This thing is huge.
Get Cody Martin out of the game. Miles Bridges should finish this. You're letting Jaden McDaniels finish the damn game. Let Miles Bridges finish the game. You have Vernon Carey out there who's doing absolutely nothing except occupying space.
He's doing his best. You leave Vernon Carey alone.
Vernon Carey has 4 points and 2 rebounds. He started and they only gave him 10 minutes.
That's his best. That's the best he can do.
What the fuck is that rabbit?
I'm telling you, man. It's huge.
Bring your own rabbit to fucking game and shit?
The lady is holding the rabbit. It's literally this big. It's so huge.
What rabbit are we talking about?
It's on the Giants Marlins game.
What channel is that on?
You would have thought it was a freaking poodle or something.
I got it on a stream on MLB TV.
That guy MLB TV, yeah. Sorry, Fox, you don't got T-Mobile, so.
Yeah, I got AT&T and I get HBO Max for free. I'm watching Mortal Kombat tomorrow night.
I saw the.
By the way,
that doesn't mean I'm not going to.
Are you laughing at the Oscars this year? Not only one is it taking place in a train station, they should have just canceled this. I mean, you have Netflix's movies that are on for Best Picture.
There's got to be some award. They got to do something. They got to sell money.
Well,
or
they
make money.
already talked about it's the worst. Like all the award shows are like it's the worst ever, and I'm like, it's the worst. Like viewed, all the ratings are down. I'm like, really? Why? I wonder why. There's no blockbusters. There was no movies last year, and you're literally going to have movies based on Netflix. I was actually really pissed that Tom and Jerry wasn't nominated. Like Mank is the #1 movie, or something called Nomadland, which I don't even know what that was. Judas and the Black Messiah is the only movie I've heard of, and Trial of the Chicago 7.
I watched the they had the Golden Globes like, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago. I think it was like February or something. And they did it all, or mostly everybody was remote on Zoom or whatnot. And like everybody they were like really talking, like they were really hating on it. I actually enjoyed watching it because everybody had the same, everybody had the same technical difficulties as every one of us who, every one of us who's been working from home for like the last year, and everybody's dealing with the same thing. Like literally the dude that won the first award started giving his speech, and he gave his entire speech on mute. He was muted.
Yes, that's all that they talked about. But nobody's speeches will be over Zoom. They said so I assume they're taped. So you have odds to win the 2021 Best Picture: Nomadland, Mank, Trial of the Chicago 7, Judas and the Black Messiah, which was a very good movie, The Father, Promising Young Woman, and Sound of Metal. What?
It's what it is it's mostly, like you said, it's Netflix and like basically streaming platform movies.
Yeah, and it's like, I'm sorry, it's the same movie on every category, because guess what? There probably was only like 9 movies.
Right. Yeah, there wasn't very many.
I mean, I was expecting Godzilla to be nominated. I mean, it came out. It should be nominated. Well, it looked dim, but right at the witching hour, we cashed the first 5 under.
Oh, did it cash?
Yep. No,
Wait, what?
no.
No.
We still got 2 more. Damn it! My thing said it ended the 5th.
Oh my
gotta
god!
do it on
And he just threw the freaking ball into the stands. God damn it!
My thing said it ended the 5th.
Can we worry about the fucking meds first? Fuck.
This dude, the pitcher, just grabbed the ball and like chucked it into the freaking net.
Yeah, with 1 out. Yep.
Oh.
All right, disregard that. Mine said end of the 5th.
It's a single and an E1. Wow.
Yeah, it's a single, and then he gets the second on the E1. Yep. Hopefully, David Castano, I think it's David, Daniel will battle back out here.
Tatis stolen base. Let's go, baby. And he got a hit. Hope you tell that over 1.5 total bases. Let's go. We need more.
Hopefully we tell what?
It's in the chat.
1.5.
Highlight it.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
All
but
right,
stolen bases don't count as total bases.
I'm not worried about it. Are you?
Well, the book doesn't count it.
I am worried about that. The book will not count it. All right, the Angels got 2 men on, 1 out. Fletcher up, then Ohtani again. If they can get any kind of runs this inning, Ohtani can possibly even get another at bat.
Woo!
Woo! Let's go! 1-0, baby.
Does that mean Walker Buehler got another strikeout?
What inning is it in?
Nando. Nando.
By the way, the Mets still haven't scored yet. Here
The
comes
Padres
out
did.
number 2.
Yeah, that's 2.
We got 2. And now we get Mike Yastrzemski batting 191.
Hey, this
Best
guy's a
known
beast.
for being the son of Carl.
Don't hate grandson. Don't hate on my boy, Mike.
Yeah, he's nasty.
Yeah, he just ain't. He just
I mean,
hasn't got
nasty
it
in
going.
AAA.
He hasn't got it going this season.
Oh my
but he is-
gosh, this.
There you go. Come on, Lakers. Oh, somebody hurt the knee. Josh Richardson. He's complaining. And they're going to take him out. Oh, Josh Richardson got a T. So there we go. We're going to get some extra points here for the Lakers.
There we go, Haas.
He may get a double T if he continues. Kuzma claps off the T. So Shremsky, foul ball. KP's down on his knees.
What the hell is he
Going to the
doing?
basket. I think he banged knees. Oh, I think someone hit him in the crotch. He's holding his knees. As the announcer said, he took that one below the belt. Good news is it wasn't his ankle or his knee. It was a knee to the crotch.
That's a good news.
Apparently. Well, it wasn't his knee. Just means he doesn't have steel balls. Drummond to the free throw line. Boom. There you go. We start off the game well. Lakers cut it to 5. Trying to get to the window. Drummond with the steal. Drummond can't dribble the ball, though, because he can't bend over. Kuzma tries to kick it through. Gets the ball taken away, and he's fouled. I think there was a foul. Everyone thought there was a foul, but I guess not. They're letting Schroeder still dribble and shoot. And Schroeder with the layup. Lakers down 3. Come out roaring right here to start the half. 10-0 run.
Good. That's good. Keep the points going. I got that over.
Gets in the window.
A window.
Drummond up to 8 points, by the way. So he's already scored.
That's good. The fact that AD is out is going to help us.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Castano's on his 8th pitch of the at-bat. He's fouled off the last 3.
Got him.
He's out. That's it. We cash. There you go. First 5 under 4.5. Never a doubt especially when you give up 3 runs in the bottom of the first.
Yeah, right.
All right. So ups and downs again tonight. Definitely had more wins though than losses. So we cashed the Pels second half team total over. We lose the Bucks because they just decided to stop playing. We cashed the team total over for the Bucks over 225. We cashed the Celtics under 113.5 in the second half. We still have the Giants full game at under 8. We hit the first 5 under 5.5. Padres and Dodgers are still being decided. We hit Mets and Cubs are still being decided. Lakers over still out there, still being decided. We got Drummond at 8 points. We lose Miles. We hit Mikal Bridges. We lose Miles Bridges. We lose Isaiah Stewart. He ends up with 8 and 13. Rich, would you hit?
Yeah, I dropped 4 KBO plays in the chat. Those last 2 I didn't give you.
Okay.
SSG money line and KT Wiz money line.
Okay. We hit the Capitals live. We lose Dallas live. We will 1-1 in the Blues Avalanche game. We hit the over. We lose the money line. The Canucks don't look really good.
Yep.
Still time left. You didn't miss anything?
I don't think so. We got Tatis over 1.5
Yeah, we got
bases, and then I think that's pretty much it. We got I took the Mets. You could probably still take the Mets, but I would take them. I would sprinkle it because they got 2 on.
Cubs got guys on.
Yeah, that's the one thing I don't like. I mean, you automatically put a guy in second. Teams automatically then walk the first guy.
They want to get rid of the game. It's like I don't understand how all of a sudden they want to I don't understand. Like it's all of a sudden that they can't pitch these certain amount of innings anymore. You know, that's divided into this.
They don't want to see that it goes to see. I honestly think once you go 9, it should reset.
They don't want
what my thought was.
They want to get the games over.
Yep.
They want to get the games over, and a lot of it has to do with scheduling and stuff. They don't want teams playing like 16, 18 inning games when they're trying to work around COVID and weather, and we're doing 7-inning doubleheaders, and I don't know. It's making baseball very easy to bet, because when you see those 7-inning games, you just go nope. Don't even have to look at them.
Right.
Yeah, we're at 222.5. If you want to hedge, you can. We got 16 points in the first 2.5 minutes. The Lakers scored the first 11. The Mavs have scored the last 5 and has possession of the ball. So it looks like one team's going to go on an 11-0 run and the other team's going to go on an 8-0 run.
Well, good stuff, fellas.
Yep. Good stuff. We'll see. KP's fouled. He's going to the line. Drummond's got 7, so we're definitely looking at Drummond's got 8. So we're on our way to hitting that. We're looking good at the over. The second half is still valid. Obviously, we got the Mavs team total as well. Otani's not going to hit. And it looks like the Mets aren't going to hit either. Cubs are about to win this right now. But other than that, good show. See everybody tomorrow. Take it easy. See you, everyone. Goodbye.
All right, y'all.